at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. Hey, it's too late to try to go contain it. A generation fueled by creation. We live lives on a small screen nation. We control the airwaves, no negotiation. I refuse to think we need saving. Something good will come from creation. And when we think that the world is too anxious, we'll adapt, evolve, survive, and save it. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. Hey, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong.
Oh, look at me. I'm retarded. I'm a globe.
No one told you life was gonna be this way. Your job's a joke, you broke, your love life's the old way. It's like you're always stuck in second gear. When it hasn't been your day, week, your month, even your year. But I'll be there for you when the rain starts to pour. I'll be there for you like I've been there before. I'll be there for you 'cause I'm there for
The whole system is designed to disconnect you from your intuition. Why? Disconnected people are easy to manipulate. Everything from sunscreen to politics to the food industry. It's all designed to disconnect and manipulate you. We are in the middle of a war right now, but it's not a traditional war. It's a war on consciousness. It's a war on freedom. This is the time to listen, not to the news. No, your intuition, your gut, your heart. Love is the greatest weapon against darkness. How do you love more? You begin by loving yourself. How do you love yourself? You listen to the messages your body is telling you.
Nobody is coming to save you. Get up. Be your own hero.
Slaves used to work all day, every day, with no pay. But they got free food, water, and shelter. Today, we work all day, nearly every day, and we get paid. But the money we make, we spend on food, water, and shelter. We're still slaves. The only thing that has changed is the illusion of freedom.
I'm scared, Dad.
Do you trust me, son?
Yes.
Come on, son. Rule number 1, never trust anybody.
Stop! Don't touch me there. This is my no-no square. Stop! Don't touch me there. This is my no-no square.
What? Now let me see you what? Now drop it to the floor, drop it to the floor then. Now lean.
Gravy make a splash like Pippin. Shit, that's nothing. Splash. Making blueberry muffins.
Taste the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit. Taste the honey sauce. Taste the goodness of the biscuit with the honey sauce. Don't get that honey sauce on me. I don't like the way it tastes with my chicken wings.
Hey man, just want to let you know that sometimes you gotta shut the fuck up. You gotta shut the fuck up. And this current time is just one of those times you gotta shut the fuck up. I don't think you're a bad person, I just don't want to hear you talking anymore. You gotta shut the fuck up.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Sovereign Soul Unchained Mind. I was gone all day. Gone all day. I don't know anything that's happened, anything at all, other than we had a party out at my daughter's house about an hour and a half from here. And of course, I slept pretty late because we didn't get off here until pretty late last night. Went out there, met some people that I didn't know, and well, there was people there that I did know that I could talk about shit with, you know. But there was a lot of NPCs there, and it was all right though. We had a good time. It was her housewarming party and her birthday party. Happy birthday to her. And looked like we got a good pile of people in here. And I got to tell you all something. This is really so weird, right? So she had asked me yesterday, and I forgot this morning, to bring my guitar, right? And I got about, I don't know, maybe about 20, 30 minutes out of here and realized, you know what? I forgot my fucking guitar. Oh, well, that's all right. That's all right. We'll just deal with it. Got out there and she goes, you didn't bring your guitar? And I said, no, honey, I'm sorry. I forgot. She goes, well, wait, I got mine. She was going to learn how to play guitar, but it was too difficult for her. So she just put the guitar aside. So I got it out. And of course it wasn't in tune and I didn't have my tuner with me. So I thought, okay, well, here, let me do this real quick. And I got a tuner off of the app store on the phone. And those are pretty good. Those are pretty good. So I tuned up the guitar and I just wasn't feeling it, man. I just wasn't feeling it. I was like, wow, you know, what is going on? Is it dead strings or whatever else like that? And I said, I don't know, honey. I just can't get into it, man. And I got about halfway home and I'm grooving to the radio and I'm like, I had that tuned at 440 hertz, man. I always tuned to 432 and I come home and I was like, it wasn't the guitar. It was the fucking frequency. It was the goddamn frequency. That's how in tune with the 432 that I've become as opposed to the 440. And it also brought me on to another thought that, you know, I don't think that before the 20th century and up toward the latter part of it, that people were exposed to music so often. You know, you got to think about this. When did you hear music? Well, if somebody played a piano or you went to the orchestra or there was a band playing, you know, or something like that. And then recorded music started to come out. And people started listening to more and more music. And I think it was about the time that started to become a popular thing. Recorded music media became a popular thing that they changed this tuning to the damaging 440, A at 440. Just some thoughts I've had today. You know, I'm not touting any of that as fact, but I don't know. Tell me what you think. I plugged my guitar up to this thing and I like the way I got it sounded, man. I really do. Let's see who we got out here. We got Glenn. Glenn's here, a hot minute boy. What is he talking about? Heron's here tonight. There's Heron. Look at that. That'll do it. So yeah, no shit, man. Does that mean Roger's here too? Roger Ledwell's here with us. We've got level water. What other kind would there be, right? Falling water. Yeah, it's like there was this Indian. He went up and it reminds me, level water. My name is level water. You know what the sign language for the ASL sign language for Earth is? It's this. It's this. It's a dome over your hand when you do it like that. It means Earth. Wonder why. Strange. What else we got here? Roger's here. We got the Brian Tucker, not just Brian Tucker, but the Brian Tucker. Okay, so don't be fooled by imitation Brian Tuckers. Only the genuine, the Brian Tucker will do. And we've got Twat Charles Mc. Why would you call it? Am I reading that right? Twat Charles McCunchucky. Okay, that's an interesting name. I usually like to go by Hezekiah Fuckface myself, but that's pretty cool. Let's see what else we got here. Who else? Oh, yeah. So this was really weird. Some song came into my head. And I started playing it. And I was like, oh, that's Mad World. And I was like, oh, fuck, what are the lyrics to it? So I'm going to try to play that for you here in a little bit, man. I'm going to try to play Mad World. And I like the lyrics to it. Who else? We got all these same people in here. Come on, and some other people, plain and simple truth. I mean, in the chat, you gotta participate so I can see you. Put a 1 in the chat for no apparent reason whatsoever. I haven't done that one in a long time. That's a good one. You can tune a guitar, but you can't tune a fish. You can try, though. It's messy. It's messy as shit, but yeah. Look at there. Eldon's on point. He's put a 1 in the chat for Noah, period. Oh, look here. Taking advantage of the homonyms. We got Level Water said 1. That's very clever. All right. Everybody's here. Look at that. God is watching this flat earth. You got that straight. You ever hear people say, I never asked to be born? I'm gonna call you on that because I believe that we all did. I think we all did. And you get, okay, but you got to go with amnesia. You don't get to go with what you know. You got to figure it out. All right, I'm down for it. Let's go. So the game of Roy happens. That'd be pretty fucking cool. When I saw that episode of Rick and Morty, I was like, holy shit, nailed it. Because I think that's like what it is. Like when this is over, it's like you come out and you go, what the fuck was that shit, man? Kind of like it happens on DMT, like whole nother lifetime, whole nother world going on, and you come back and you're like, what the fuck was that, man? Maybe this is some other kind of a DMT trip or something that we're all on. 432 is the 1. It's 432 is 7. It's the 9 in part of the 369 aspect of it. Another one, what's the other one? 587. Is that one of them too? The ones that work out in the 3 or the 6 or the 9. I do that myself. I buy, like when I get gas, I buy it usually if I can on pump number 3. And then my next choice will be 6 or 9. But I usually pick pump number 3. And whatever amount that I buy has to be a 3, a 6, or a 9. And so like I'll get $30 on number 3, $21 on number 3, because 2 and 1 is 3. I just do that, so you can say whatever you want about it, but it's I think there's something to it. These numbers and their sequences. And that's another proof of it, because that was really bizarre. I was playing that guitar and I was like, there's something fucking wrong with this guitar. What's wrong with it? It's in tune, but my voice doesn't sing. I just ain't feeling it. What's up? And I got about halfway home. I was like, that's because it was at A440. I didn't know it was that extreme until today. I didn't know it was that extreme today. Yeah. And I think that, like I said, this is this part of history, I think, is the most that everyday people, the majority of people, are exposed to music as often as they ever have been in history. And I think that, well, you look at the shit from Laurel Canyon, as much as I like Crosby, Stills, and Nash, it was a fucking psyop. The whole thing, all the music coming out of there. But I love the music. I can't help it. I love the music that came out of there. but it was all designed to control, manipulate, and influence a society, and it worked. It worked. I'd have to say that it worked. So, you know, you just got to be careful. I love music. I always have. So who else we got out here? You makes your own gas. That's nice. I do too. A lot of people complain about that sometimes. 3D CDs now in 432. Oh, you've been converting shit over? That's cool. Yeah, 440 is an anxious frequency. You're correct on that. You look at the cymatics of a tone at 440 as opposed to 432, and the 432 is way more complex. It's way more complex. I don't know where any of my other people are at tonight that usually show up, but also know that if you'd like, you are free to hit the link and join the panel, as long as you're not drunk and you want to converse. What is this? Cross Keys Civil War Day. Uh-oh. My wife sent me a thing. August 22nd, Cross Keys Civil War Day. That's not far from here, over in Port Republic. Oh, maybe I'll go. If it's not shitty out, I'll go. Might be interesting to see, huh? Who else we got in here? We got 103 people. That's a lot of people. Sometimes we get like up to 200 people. That's pretty cool. I was going to show you this fucking crazy thing. You guys want to see how they're living on those ships, man. This is sad. And this guy says the deployment's not been long enough. You know what I'm saying? They're saying, oh, it's not been long enough. What's going on, Roger?
Oh, not much. How about yourself?
Oh, not bad, bro. Look at there. There's Glenn from Melbourne. And I'm assuming that that's in Australia. Of course it is.
That is. That's Glenn.
That's me, mate. How you going, buddy?
That's the pod man. Yeah.
You know what that would be? You know what I think would be funny as shit is if this StreamYard or something had a way that I could flip your image upside down, like people that are from Australia and down under and shit, flip it upside down. So it's, then we just know. No, I'm just saying.
We're getting there. Come on.
There it is. There it is.
It's not easy, mate. It's not easy. We're pretty tough down here, you know.
You'd have to be. I bet your toenails are about 4 inches long just to hold into the dirt with, you know.
Yeah, we're like bats. We're just hanging on by our toenails, mate.
That's funny, though. You ever see that thing? Somebody took these bats that were hanging upside down and they filmed them, you know, as they were like doing their shit. And but turn the image upside down. It looked like they're walking around. It says this looked like a goth party. I was like, it did, man. I was like, what the fuck? It does. It looks like a goth party. But yeah, these guys on the these guys. You hear the Navy's hiring?
Oh, good. Where do I sign up?
Yeah, you just go down to your local recruiter. He'll promise you everything in the fucking world.
You see the world. Get on a boat and you can see the world.
That's right. And it's totally nice. Look at this.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait.
Oh, my God.
Going real well. What's your saying, Sol? What's your one of your fucking punchlines, man? Fucking, it's better to sit with it.
Better to shit in the sink than to sink in the shit.
That's the one. That's the one.
Looks like somebody been shitting in the sink, man. But you know, damn.
It's a self-cleaning sink, so that's what it was.
Yeah, that's what it was. These guys are having a rough fucking time. They ain't got no food.
They're recycling their own turds like the space station, mate. It's good. It's economically viable. You know,
corn again.
Ecologically fucking ideal situation.
They're just recycling the corn. They're like,
we'll get that fucking corn back.
That reminds me, the other scientists that are actually developing the machine to build their own test with NASA, that little skit, you know what I'm talking about, right?
It's true though, isn't it?
I'm just drinking my own piss here.
I don't remember eating corn. There's always corn.
And it reassembles itself. How the fuck does it do that?
It's the future for food, mate. It is. Because everybody's got corn in their body, apparently. We just have to work out how to recycle it.
God. These people are losing.
Bill Gates built a machine that you can actually take sewage waste to make water out of.
Yeah. We had we had COVID divers, man, who were detecting the fucking the COVID in the sewage systems. Divers,
Really?
mate, they're diving it. Are you serious? Who's doing that, mate? Come on.
Never heard
That's
of that one.
bullshit. That's bullshit. That's what they told us. No shit. I can't make this shit up. Fucking crazy, man. Yeah. It's a shit job. It's a shit job, but somebody's got to do it, I suppose. Yeah.
Oh, Bobby D's in the dark over here.
I see
Oh,
that.
hello,
You
everyone.
saw some firelight from something there for a minute. It's kind of mysterious.
Oh, right. Okay. I'll explain
Life is
myself.
kind of spooky with a spooky little girl like
No, what it
you.
is- good evening, fellas. What it is, I'm in my car, but my battery's not connected in my car, and it's nearly 3 o'clock in the morning here in England, in London.
Oh my God. Yeah, I guess
so,
it would be.
So I've been
Can you
trying to
say
catch you.
that? Can you say that again, man? London? Can you say it again?
Yeah, I'm in London.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love to hear you say London, mate. Beautiful. Love it. Love it.
Yeah,
We got
yeah.
your bridge over here in Arizona, dude. We have your bridge. We have London Bridge right over here.
Yeah.
Lake Havasu.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure about coming on or anything or showing my face. It's just like dark here, and like I said, no light or anything covers. I did want to show my face on that, so
Cool,
I
man.
did keep the camera on so you can see that I'm here.
Most people don't want to see my face.
It's my lighter. There you go.
Yeah. He's not a robot.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah. So where were we? No, you guys have been doing a few shows on that. I've been catching them, obviously, late night and that. So catch whatever subjects you guys are talking of. You just mentioned the army just a second ago, which caught my attention.
Well,
I
the
remember when I was
Navy.
young.
Navy.
Yeah,
The Army too. I mean, I was in the Army.
They're all
and-
fucking
and
same, aren't they?
They're all the same. It's just, look, man, there's no way you'd ever get me in the fucking Navy, though, because there was like, there's something about being out in a fucking vast body of water with no land in sight. And if something happens, that fucking thing goes down, man. Which way do you swim, man?
Yeah, you're shark food, man. That's what it is.
Fuck all that, man. I'd rather get blown up on the ground.
Blown up on the ground.
Remember what I said? You die clean in the Navy. That's all. What Dad told me.
I remember when I finished university or round about that. You know, when you're finishing college and university here in England, like you finish college here, what we call college here, 18, and university you'd finish by the time you're 21. They say you're 22.
Yeah, we got the same system here, mate.
You have to pay to go. You have to pay to go to what we call college, but university. You have to pay to go to that, or is that mandatory? Okay.
Yeah, since the 2000s, 99 or so, they make you pay for it.
Well,
do you think it's worth the money that you pay, the information that you get when you could actually get it for free?
You know what? Great question. Shall I be honest with you? It's something I've been fighting my whole life. Like, obviously, I'm from a working class background. I'm British born. I'm Asian, Muslim, Pakistani, but British. Right.
You sound English, mate. You sound very English. Yep.
Yeah. Thank you. I'm in my mid 45s. It's a shame you can't see my face. Let me see if you can see me.
Oh, I see you, man. We see you. We see you. Yeah, man.
Good enough.
Cool, man. Cool.
Just so you know, I'm not a shy guy or anything. You know what I mean? So no, what it is, right? You just said something. What was you saying?
Do you think that the money that you put into a so-called education is worth the information that you get? I mean, the information that you get is free. I mean, it really is. You can find, you can look at that information, you can study that information, and
it's all here. It's all here.
Right. So what you're getting is a piece of paper that says that this guy memorized everything we told him and he regurgitated it back to us on a piece of paper the way that we told it to him, and therefore this makes him smart.
Yep. But you also realize it's 1 degree. 1 degree of the circle, 360. It's only 1 degree. Yeah.
What I noticed from my observations from this, money, separated parents, all of that from a young age, right? Living in hostels, all of that from a young age, right? So I've grew up kind of rough, let's say, and obviously as I've become an adult, I noticed certain things. So with university, I did kind of come to realization, because I've got some, let's say, well-off Indian friends and that as well here. There's certain things that came to realization. What really matters here, let's say, if you're specifically asking here, and it can apply to the world as well in a larger sense as well, is that to be successful with that stuff, you have to have gone to a private school and then gone to one of the top 5 to top 10 unis, especially top 5. That's what counts, and that's when the degree works. And that's when
that's the whole thing. That's part of the scam. That's part of the scam. Let me tell you.
I need the privilege.
Let me tell you how this actually should work. Right? If a guy shows up for a position and he knows the information necessary to do that, and he does a good job, what the fuck does it matter if he's got a piece of paper or not?
From the right school.
You got to look at these people. You're right. These people that they tout around and shit. A lot of people, a lot of the most some of the best innovations that's ever come about from mankind are people that like usually dropped out of school, didn't go to university, were in the working class. But the thing is that this whole fucking idea of peer-reviewed studies and this kind of bullshit has trapped people into this idea that academia is some kind of a fucking institution that should be revered. In all reality, academia, because it is a compulsory system, is not there to make you smart. Okay? It is there to condition you to rules, to procedures, to it's mind control.
Obedience training.
Exactly. It's obedient school for people.
Yep.
And it doesn't really teach people shit.
So I noticed what my observations with this was with university being heavily, let's say, left-wing, brainwashy, whatever. Right. Like you guys are saying.
But they push scientism. They push scientism too. That's what really pisses me off. They push pseudoscience and scientism.
It's not really
everything they push is fucking pseudoscience, mate. Everything.
It is.
Everything.
It is.
Right. But in my day-to-day life and things I generally am interested in and whatever my kind of, let's say, interests and upbringings are, I was quite probably like a lot of blokes, just like a basic kind of bricks and mortar type of guy. So I'm into like cars, on a bloke level, football, soccer, all of this kind of stuff, right? So then I kind of noticed that the things I was into, they kind of clashed with what these university people were teaching. So, for example, when I finished my degree, I was thinking of doing a master's at another university, and the teacher there kind of realized I was hanging around because my girlfriend went there. So my girlfriend was like 1 or 2 years younger, below me in the university I finished while she was in her second year still, kind of thing. So I used to go and visit her, when I had my time off. Now I finished uni, I've got my car, I've got my sound system, I'm really getting into it. And, I've been pissing with cars since I was 14, but now if I can finally afford one, finally can get a license and I can afford it.
Good work, brother. Good work.
Yeah, so I'm all happy in that. So then I'm speaking to one of these university teachers because they kind of caught me. They saw that, okay, this guy looks quite positive and cheery and that. So she just kind of caught me and said, okay, yeah, like, it's your girlfriend kind of thing. I noticed that. We got talking and that. And then she said to me, what do you do, Bobby, and that in your personal life? You don't mind? I goes, look, I did a degree. I was kind of toying with the idea of doing more, but luckily I didn't, in a sense, yeah. And then she said to me that, how come you didn't come to our uni? And I said to her, I did try to apply. They said no to me or whatever, like. And she goes, I can't believe it. They said no to a guy like you. And I was like, yeah, I know, it's a bit bad, isn't it? Like, yeah, right. But then what happened was, she asked me what I did in that. I said, I fit car stereos for a car stereo shop, right? Like what you would call like Best Buys in your country, in America.
Okay.
Yeah, so like a similar thing. So I fitted car stereos and that kind of stuff, and
car alarms.
So when I said this, she went like, what are you doing that for? You could do better than this, Bobby. Like, oh, what's wrong with that? Car stereos are cool, man. Like, everyone loves it. This is in the early 2000s as well. I mean, you Americans are massive. Man. You're 10 times bigger than what we are in any of these things, like even car audio, right? So
somebody's got to be there. Somebody's got to put the shit in. You know,
right.
What are you going to do if everybody's a motherfucking? You can't have everybody being a boss.
Yeah.
Right. So you guys get what I'm saying. So I'm doing something that I'm kind of relatively happy with. I see people smiling, happy with what
You're
I'm
making
giving
people
them.
happy. You're making people happy, man. There's nothing wrong with it.
And it's working. And then all of a sudden, this is getting frowned upon. Now I'm thinking, where's this coming from? Like, rather than seeing this as actually a cool thing, a futuristic thing, something that's, you know, a massive thing, you know, like in subculture and that. How, you know, and you'd think left-wing people kind of like subcultures and urban cultures and this kind of thing, right? And I think, why is like something to do with like electrics, working with cars, engineering, kind of things that they kind of seen as mundane.
Using your brain and your hand.
Yeah. They'll just off it. So I think you guys get my point. So I'm not going to.
I think anything practical is good, mate. You're actually being creative. You're doing something.
You know what this whole college thing has done, and it's a problem here in the United States specifically. For one, it doesn't take a genius to figure out that the universities and the banks are in cahoots with one another. Because you cannot tell me that the paltry bit of information that is given to a person in university is worth the amount of money that was paid to receive it. Okay, that's first off. So these people are going into debt for the rest of their lives into a market oversaturated with degrees. Oversaturated with degrees. Okay, and now here's the thing you have to understand about any degree. It's only as good, it's only worth as much as the stupidest fucking guy that has one. Okay, that's the reality of it. Okay, that's the reality of it. So it is not a measure of intelligence at all. So what it is you've paid for basically a piece of paper that people believe represents something when in fact it really doesn't. Okay, it's more this other crap. So what's going on is we have people that are in this oversaturated degree world that can't get a job in their field. Meanwhile, AI is coming in. Oh shit. So what have we got a lack of? We don't have enough tradesmen. We don't have people are putting in for an apprenticeship to learn how to do plumbing, to learn how to do building, to learn how, none of that. Everybody wants to be sitting in a fucking office.
Same here, man. No one wants to do the work.
That's right.
Hey, Sam, can I make a point right quick? I have a friend who actually went and got his whole professorship. He is in debt for the rest of his life, but he had to start out on the bottom of that totem pole. That's the only way you get. It doesn't matter what kind of paper you got. They want you to end that debt system. They want you.
That's right. They want you chained to the system till you die. That's what they want. Yep, exactly right.
Yep.
I worked with
golden handcuffs.
I worked with a guy, man. This is crazy. This is a crazy story, right? I can't tell you what the actual the degree that he has or what it's called, all right? But he was a what do you call it? A graduate in fucking gorilla fucking science, right? And he used to go to Africa and work with the gorillas, right? Fair dinkum, mate, right? But when he did it, they paid him the barest fucking wage, right? And he they gave him accommodation was covered and food was covered, but he couldn't make any money. And you're virtually a volunteer. He's working in factories, mate. Crazy, mate.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy.
The only thing university proves, the only thing it proves is that you turned up somewhere for 3 to 4 years.
Yeah.
That's the only thing it proves.
Well, a company shouldn't have to worry about how long somebody stays with them if they're treating the employees with a fair wage and a good working condition. Because, unless you're being shitty, well, yeah, I'm going to fucking bail out if you're shitty. Fuck you. I stay away from any place that says, yeah, we're a big family here. I'm out.
Out the door. Yeah. I've
I'm
seen
out.
that, man. I've worked for an actual family, and they were Dutch, and they were absolute. See you next
But I mean,
Tuesday.
even when they try to
Basically.
say that we're a big family and you're just a bunch of fucking people that needed a job, you know,
Yeah.
come on. Oh,
Yeah,
we're a team. Yes, I understand we all have to work together. Everybody's got to pull their weight. Don't act like we, you know, have jerseys and all that shit and we're playing against them. Fuck all that. Just let me do my goddamn job and leave me alone.
They created this conundrum in life here because like when we were in school and that, we're kind of like all brotherly, you know, when you're kids and toddlers or whatever, and you're kind of all friendly. You make your best friends when you're like kids, let's say you think you're gonna have forever and all that, right? And then all of a sudden, you know, you're like team players, this and that, with your own community, your own schoolmates, your football team, this and that. You have that kind of community
Yeah. Tribalism.
Then all of a sudden, you know, they go against the nature of what the countries, let's say the Western countries in a sense, are set up on a capitalist type of system, competition based, right? So now all of a sudden you've been brought up in this caring and sharing environment, sports, you know, camaraderie, all of that kind of stuff. And then all of a sudden you've been told to compete. And then I've, you know, learned this in the last 10 years, what you're talking about, this kind of toxic language in the workplace about when they mention buzzwords like being a family. These are companies you're going to stay away from. But it's sad that it's like that because they're obviously trying to pick on something that we kind of thought we learned when we were young that we lost. But it doesn't really exist, but they're using that language anyway to try and entice you in. I've been, you know, because I worked in the car industry, right? In the car showrooms and that.
Yeah.
So it's very kind of cutthroat. I didn't know that because I'm just a young man. I finished my degree. I was good at a few different things. Right.
Oh yeah.
So
car sales, mate. Everyone's trying to outdo each other. They're all trying to get that bonus money, trying to get that get the commission. You know, they got targets. They reach their commission targets. They get a bonus from the boss, mate. You know.
Right. So in my ignorance, I'm kind of looking at the products for what the products are. So if a product is cool looking, like a mini disc player or a turntable or something cool looking, flash futuristic, whatever it is, you don't mind being involved with it, whatever. If you're a young guy, right? So, you know, you're thinking, right, these are nice products and that to be involved with. But then when you actually arrive in a showroom, it's anything but about the car and the quality of the car and what the car is about. They got out all the enjoyment. Like from a bloke's perspective, working with, let's say, cars would be like a dream. You'd think, right, this would be like a dream job working with cars. But then when you get there, you see how toxic the actual environment is. It hits you first.
Very toxic, mate. Yeah, very toxic.
Yeah. So then I was like, right, it should be like the best job in the world, like blokes in a car place, you know what I mean, enjoying themselves, selling cars in a sense, yeah. But then the toxic side comes out, and then really, when I looked into it further, we're actually not really selling the cars, we're actually selling a payment plan.
Yes.
You see, and this runs through
selling
everything.
debt. Selling debt,
Yeah,
mate. That's what it is.
you're selling shit. You're selling. You're not even selling the car, so the emphasis goes away from you actually talking about the car and this car would be great for you and your wife and whatever. To we're talking about just numbers and fluff. I'm like, hold on a minute. If our economies and our job places all work like this on this kind of.
Let me ask you something, Bobby. Let me ask you something. And especially being in London, are you a Pink Floyd fan? Do you listen to Pink Floyd?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Are you familiar with the song on the Animals album called Dogs?
No, you know what it is, yeah.
Okay, here's what listen, this is really cool. When you get a chance, keep this in your brain, right? Because you can find it on YouTube, right? Put on some headphones, and if you smoke a little ganja, and listen to Dogs by Pink Floyd on YouTube. Or whatever your favorite thing is, and listen to the words, listen to the lyrics to it. It's exactly what you're talking about, man. It's exactly what you're talking about. How you climb and claw and stab each other in the back and fight and climb to be on top at the expense of others, you know.
All in all, we're just another brick in.
Well, that's a whole nother rabbit hole, that fucking album, boy. I'll tell you what that's all about. Listen, that is all about the social engineering. That album is all about the social engineering that takes place on a kid, man. It really is. And what's done to someone and how they can be molded into just a fucking mess. You know, it shows that we are actually insane. We are fucking insane. We keep repeating the same events and expect different results. We don't get them.
Yes.
We never
Yes.
get them.
No, we don't.
You know, look at here.
That's
I've been
right.
watching this shit for 60 years in this country right here. From Lyndon Baines Johnson all the way up to this fucking orange turd we've got now. Ain't never one of them been worth a fuck. Okay. None of them. It don't matter what fucking team they're on. Okay. But that's part of what you were talking about with these teams and shit like that. Think about this. You got these kids, like probably where you grew up. There was a few high schools in that area, right? And according to where you live, that's where you go to the school at, right? And they got you convinced that your kids in this school are the fucking smartest ones. You know, you're so much better than these guys, and they have a name, you know, because they have football teams and shit, right? So you got this one. You're a Bobcat, and these guys over here, they're Wolverines. And there's the other school over here. They're the Wolves or whatever, right? And so, you know, every one of those kids in those buildings believes that they are actually among the smartest of the whole fucking schools, and that their team is better than every other team, right? But each one does it. Now, is that true? They say, I'm proud to be a Bobcat, damn it. I love being a Bobcat and everything. And that's everything. And you're like, you know, you had nothing to do with it at all. You just happened to have to go to that fucking school because of where your folks bought a house at, right? But it teaches this tribalism, right? It gets this team shit going on.
Exactly.
And then they introduce the poison politics.
You know how many old fat guys I know who I see on Monday morning and they go, "We won." No, you didn't win.
No, you didn't win nothing.
Other
You didn't
guys
do
won.
anything.
You didn't do
sat
shit.
there-
You drank beer and you fucking watched the TV, mate. You didn't fucking do shit.
You drank beer, watched TV, got drunk, and pissed yourself. You didn't do anything but that.
You didn't do shit.
you know?
That's right. Not you. It's not you.
Well, it's like I hear people, I hate that. And people say, I'm proud to be black or I'm proud to be white. What's there to be proud of? You didn't have anything to do with it.
Nothing
right?
to do with you, man.
Here's the bottom line. You know, you could have been born anyone, right? And guess what? You were. How about that shit?
You had no control over what you were born as, Ari. You're just born.
You see what you guys said earlier about the music, about Pink Floyd and that. You know, I mentioned about the car audio. So in those 2000s, where I was really heavily into my music and car audio, I listened to all of this music, like thousands of tracks. So what I did have, the reason why I don't remember any of the names in that, I recorded loads and loads of mini discs of all the CDs and that of Pink Floyd, everything, but I didn't label any of them. If that makes sense.
It's a lucky dip.
Yes, I was just listening to music all the time. Didn't know what any of it was really cool, but I knew it was this is Pink Floyd and this is da da da. So I would have probably heard these tracks that you guys are talking about. But you know, it was just playing in my car stereo, and you know, I was listening to the music.
But mini discs, man, you were cutting edge, brother. Mini
Listen,
discs.
if I hit shuffle and play on my music, you have no idea what you might hear. You have no idea what you go listen. You'll hear Bob Crew Generation, and then you'll hear Metallica, and then you'll hear Bob Denver. You know, or you know, it's like what the fuck.
All my albums are on tapes, on cassettes, right? And they were all they were all fucking ready. It's coming. Yes, record. And fucking get that one. Stop. And I'm gonna. And the next one's coming. I know it's coming. I've got to get ready. There it is. There's another one.
So you can imagine how convenient mini disc was, but at the same time, not labeling any of the tracks and that. I don't know what the hell any of the tracks are called, but I knew the artists. You know.
Wow.
Yeah, so I listened to all that Metallica and that as well. Michael Jackson was massive for me. Prodigy.
I remember, man, when everybody had an iPod, right? And music was free, And I never had one, man. And people had thousands of songs.
You remember when Dr. Evil was down there at the WEF and he said, "You will own nothing and you will be happy." Okay.
That's right.
Now take a look. There's less and less. There's less and less DVDs. There's less and less recordings of music. They want you to rent everything. Everything is streaming. You get your iTunes, or you get They want you to subscribe. You rent to things. They don't want people owning houses. This is why these corporations are going around buying up private residences and then leasing them. You see, then they lease them, and this is it's all part of this serfdom that they're trying to bring everybody under. It's all part of it.
Total control, mate. Total.
It's full spectrum domination.
With me with that as well, I suppose I got a little bit lucky. Was like with that whole era of that kind of digital kind of era, pre-2000s or whatever, and just at the turn of 2000s. Like my dad used to have a video shop, rental store, you know, like Blockbusters.
Sweet.
And my uncle had one with games and everything, right?
Wow. You're
I
in
had this
heaven.
kind of I had this general habit of keeping things like discs and, do you know what I mean, like games and that. So I just kept doing it. When this newer technology came out, I bought some of these smartphones and stuff, but then I just got bored of it, you know, because I always bought new technology and up to a point, and then obviously not having much jobs and work around, I stopped kind of upgrading my car, you know what I mean? And I've still got my old tech, and that's been good enough for me. It served me. And then now everyone is going through this in the last 10 years, realizing this online technology, music, whatever, it's not yours, what you guys are saying, you know, and all this stuff, they want us to rent it all.
That's right.
Now I've been quite lucky. My car might be old. I've got an old Lexus, but at least I own it. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah, who cares, man?
Exactly. At least I own it, and I'm thinking, shit, man. Like, you know, like when I was a kid, I'd fucking be like thinking, no way that I'd even own a car like this when I was older. If that makes sense.
It's an old car. We can't have an old car. We've got to keep up with the Joneses.
Yeah, but when I was a kid, for me to think that, but if I was to say me as a 10-year-old when I was like 40 plus, that I'd have even like this car is a 20-year-old Lexus. Yeah, it's a 2002 car, IS200 Sport. Right? If you know, I know you're quite big on cars, but you know what that is. You know, it's a pretty decent car, right? I've got a fully done up, fully loaded one, right? My bad boy sounds in it and that.
It's a hot little sedan, man. It's a good car, man.
Yeah,
it's a good one.
Yeah. So I'm like, for me as a kid to think that I'd even own something like that, well, I would have thought it'd been impossible. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't really care for having anything newer and that, as long as it's working and I'm, you know what I mean? This is kind of like my dream. You know, like how it would be like your dream realistic car. Like, so for some people, it might be a Golf GTI or whatever. You know, from a certain era.
I bought one of my dream cars, man. So I'm happy, and I own it.
Exactly, man. I know yours is a massive on cars. So
in Australia, man, it was Ford and Holden. You know, they were the two big brands.
Yeah, Holden. That VXR, isn't it? Massive.
Yeah. I got an XR6 Turbo, man. The first model that was released. Yeah, like it's a good car, man. Yeah. Fully rebuilt, man. I didn't do it. Someone else paid for everything, man, and I got it all. So I fucking scored.
That's the way to go.
Yeah. I built me a '67 Chevy 327 with dual quads on it. Had it blueprinted.
You do.
I did when I was growing up.
Did.
Yeah.
Oh, I was going to say, fuck
yeah.
That
was quite a while back. Yeah. I learned how to build hot rods when I was a baby.
67 Impala. That's what my dad had one, man. Brand new. Brand fucking new. Yeah, blue. Electric blue, man. Fucking
check this out. When I was in high school, our high school was at the intersection of what they called M59 and Crescent Lake Road. It was the third most dangerous intersection in the state of Michigan at that time. There were more accidents happening. And no shit, I could sit up there in homeroom and I would say at least 2 to 3 days a week in the morning, there'd be some kind of fucking accident there. Okay. So that's the one that I was going through when I heard that voice tell me to stop. And I was alone in the car. I just heard this stop. And I hit the brake and slowed down and shit and come to a stop. And this truck barreled right through the intersection. So anyway, right along that stretch of M59, this guy who lived down the street from me, him and his dad had restored a 67 Impala. That thing had, I think, what was it, a 427 in it?
454, man.
Or yeah, 454. This thing was tweaked up. Yeah. This thing was tweaked up, man. It was nice. It was really nice. And him and 3 other guys that I knew, went out at lunch. And when they were coming back, it had just started to rain.
Oh.
And he gave it the shit.
Oh, no.
And he bounced off a guardrail, went into oncoming traffic.
Oh.
One guy went out the window part way and got decapitated by oncoming traffic.
Ah.
And the guy that was driving, he lived, but he was in the hospital for a long time. His chest was crushed and shit. It was really bad. And I couldn't believe it. He had just got it on the road.
Fuck. Man, that's called experience, life experience, man. And yeah, fucking you gotta be smarter than that, man. Fuck. Oh.
Yeah,
You should know, man. Happened. You should know you can't nail it in the rain, man. In any car with power. Come on, man.
We got a raceway here in Virginia called Summer Duck.
Yeah.
And it's up by Haymarket, Virginia. And there was a kid back here. There used to be a general store down here. Well, it's still there. But back when this other guy owned it, this old guy, on Friday evenings, people would show up with their guitars and shit, and we'd all pick and play, and people would come up there to listen to the music and everything. We was all getting out of the car going up there, and here come a car down the roadway, and he gunned it around this corner and lost control of it. He hit this fucking telephone pole. It was just a little bit up the street. You could see it, and the wires where I was at were flailing from when he hit it. Took him about 2 hours to get him out of there. What he had done is he was just testing it out. He just tweaked it up, and he was going to Summer Duck that night. And the worst part of it was, too, I mean, he had to cut the guy out of the car, okay? And he was the grandson of the guy that owned that store. And that dude saw it happen. He saw it happen. Yeah, it's needless to say there wasn't no music that night. None.
Yeah, I've got a story. I got stories for you too, man. I know two dudes, right, who got on, like, in Australia, the motorcycle license rules were that when you were on your L's, right, or your P's, that's learners or probationary, right? That's two different plates, you know. Anyway, you have to attach to your car when you drive, and you got set, or your motorbike, and you got set conditions, right? And one of the conditions for the motorbike, and it has been for a long time, is you couldn't have an engine capacity bigger than 250 cc's, right? But there was a loophole with motorbikes, right? Road bikes. And the loophole was there was a thing called two-stroke, which doesn't exist anymore, right? And these dudes, they both got on the same type of bike, exactly the same bike. One's in a wheelchair. First time they rode it too, right? One hit a tree and one hit a pole, I think. And Jesus. first time they rode, man. First time. One dude's in a wheelchair, broke his spine, still alive, lucky. The other one, fucking his arm fucking copped a fucking telephone pole, and it's fucked. It's like he should have had it amputated, you know. But he held on. It's totally dead. It looks like a twig. It's fucking it's like, you know, a fifth the size of his other arm. You know what I mean? It's fucking crazy, man. He's fucked.
I know a guy, he was ice racing with motorcycles. They have them spiked tires, them studded tires.
Oh yeah, that's bad.
And he went over on his side and he wiped in the car, and the bike right next to him. He rolled right up for his fucking foot with them things, man. Fucked him up bad.
Oh yeah.
It was a couple of years before he was back on a motorcycle. Really, it was.
And he got back on.
Yeah. Accident. I got one thing, guys, a bike one. When I was delivering a car for Lexus one time, and I was wondering enough a green one, just like my car.
So did you buy your car? Did you buy your car from Lexus when you worked there? Did you? Brand new.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I kept it since.
Hey guys,
So
I'm gonna take off. I gotta go take care of something. I'll be
Roger. All right, mate. See you, mate.
God damn, that dog's really going to town on that water. See you, Roger.
Right, later,
Okay, Roger, you're going. Okay. Yeah. So what happened was that with this accident, so I'm delivering this car. I have to drop it somewhere outside London in Reading, area called Reading, a bit further out than that, right? So I'm going into it's out in the middle of nowhere, like countryside, right? So, right. So then on this day I've gone, the weather was really bad, like, you know, like horrifically bad. The weather never really gets this bad here. It was really windy and really rainy, and the wind was so strong, right? Like hurricane level. It's never really like that here. So anyway, I've had to deliver a bloody car exactly on this flipping day. So what's happened? I'm on the motorway now, the one that kind of leads on from after Heathrow Airport. It's a long motorway that way, you know, quite famous road. So I'm on that
M1, is
motorway
it?
now.
I've been to Heathrow.
So
Touchdown in Heathrow, refueled, and went on to Frankfurt.
Yeah, so basically I'm on this motorway now, and there's a guy on a motorbike in front of me, and a big gust of wind comes, right? And then this guy just flies up in the air with his motorbike, flies into the other side of the motorway, whacks into the side of a lorry, and then splat on the floor. And like I'm just sitting at the steering wheel going straight past, thinking, shit, man. Do you know what I mean? Then I had to deliver this car in some old lady hidden cottage in some farm somewhere, you know. So when I did that in some muddy bit of land, and then I had to get back home, and all the trains, everything was cancelled. It was nuts. It was crazy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. When someone dies on the road here, man, the fucking road's shut for fucking the whole day, man, or half a day, guaranteed.
Well, it depends on where you're at. Here, a lot of places like scrape them up, clear the cars.
Not here, man. No, the fucking investigator. Someone died on close to my work one morning. There was a 14-year-old girl, and it was a stolen car. I assume it was a stolen car, you know. And yeah, she fucking crashed on the close to my work, just past the traffic lights, and fucking the traffic was fucked, man. You had to go around, fucking. And, man, I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And then I was like, oh, somebody died, man. Fucking like, yeah. And I could see from my work, I could see the road and all the police cars, you know, and they were there till half a day, man. 4 hours, 5 hours. Fuck.
It's a mad world, man.
You got the guitar out. I was watching that. I was thinking, is he playing the guitar? Gonna play something.
Yeah, I'll probably play. I was just thinking, it was like all this crazy shit. Let me try this. I hit these chords earlier, and I was like, well, that's right. So I just made sure of the lyrics. Let me try it one time. All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces, bright and early for their daily races, going nowhere, going nowhere, and their tears are filling up their glasses. No expression, no expression. Hide my head, I want to drown my sorrow. No tomorrow, no tomorrow. Find it kind of fun, find it kind of sad. Dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. Find it hard to tell you. People run in circles, it's a very, very
mad world. Mad world. Fucking oath it is. Fucking oath. Beautiful, man. Fucking got it.
Feel good. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Feel the way that every child should. Sit and listen, sit and listen. Went to school and I was very nervous. No one knew me, no one knew me. Teacher, can you do my lesson? Look right through me. Look right through me, and I find it kind of funny, find it kind of sad. Dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. Feel it kind of tell you, find it kind of take. People run in circles, it's a very, very mad world.
Man.
And if I kind of fun, funny kind of sound, comes in which a line of the best I've ever had. Find it hard to tell, kind hard to take. People run in circles, it's a very big game. Mad world, carrying world, mad world.
Fuck yeah, brother. Fuck yeah.
Hell
Gracias,
yeah. You know
gracias.
what? You know what? I picked the
Fuck,
right
man,
day to come on.
did you ever go on fucking America's Got Talent or fucking what? Fuck, you're good.
No, no. I just
Oh.
like to play. I just like to play. I didn't want all that shit, man. I
Nah,
never
you're
did.
good, man. You're good. You can play and sing, man. You got it, brother. Fuck yeah. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
I don't know what made me think of that song earlier. I was just picked this thing up and I started hitting those
It's a
chords.
mad world.
What
It
is that?
fucking
What
is a
is
mad
it?
world, isn't it? It's
I'm
fucking mad.
gonna
right?
learn that. That's the second time I've played through. Played
Eh?
it entirely
Oh,
through.
Great work, man. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah.
That's the exact correct song. If my ex-girlfriend saw this and she heard that song, it's crazy coincidence that I picked this day and this song you played, because we used to listen to this a lot.
Really?
Wow.
In my stereo.
Wow. There's the connection there, brother, right there. Yeah.
Was that
See what I mean?
Paradise by the Dashboard Lights, huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
If you know what I mean, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, say no more,
Yeah,
say no
man.
more.
Wink's as good as nudge as good as a wink to a blind man, I always say.
Sexus in the Lexus.
I'm a fucking Python fan like you wouldn't believe, man.
Oh.
Life of Brian is one of my favorite fucking movies, man.
Oh man, the best, mate, the best. Fuck you. Oh yeah,
they're great. I
not
saw
the
a shirt I
Messiah.
want to get, and it's
He's a very
formula.
naughty boy. Now go away.
I saw this shirt they got that's it's got this formula on it, and it says it's the flight velocity of an unladen African swallow.
No, there's a couple of TV channels there, and they kind of play all that stuff late night and that, you know, the old classic stuff and that.
It's not dead; he's sleeping. The parrot. No, look, he's dead. Whack whack.
Bring out your dead.
Oh,
I'm not
God.
dead yet. We need your liver, but I'm still using it.
Usually I leave that channel on when I'm going to sleep or whatever. As well.
That thing today, that came up in discussion, what you were saying about we need your liver, you know, the organ donation thing. And there was somebody at that housewarming party. They said, well, I'm an organ donor. And I said, you know, they can't donate organs from a dead body, right? And she says, well, yeah, but I mean, like if I'm a vegetable or something like that, then they can do. I said, what if they make you a vegetable so they can take what they need? And she looked at me kind of funny. I says, you know who David Rockefeller is, right? His family took over the fucking medical industry as far as pharmaceutical and medical schools are concerned, right? She goes, yeah, I heard that.
And eugenics too. Big on eugenics.
Right. So I says, you know, he had 5 fucking heart transplants. I says, do you know how hard it is to get a heart donation? It's extremely difficult to get a heart donation, and plus, if it has to match, it has to be a matching donor, right?
That's only 5 movies.
Let me finish. So this guy, he got 5. He got 5 in his lifetime. Okay. Now they all just happened to match, and he was able to get them, and everything fine, right? Okay. Who has control of the medical? Who's got access to your fucking medical information? It said, "Oh, we're going to need a heart. Well, find me a donor. Here's Mrs. Smith. Oh, it's going to be unfortunate what'll happen to her tomorrow." You know what I'm saying? That's what the fuck is actually happened. Think about it logically.
Yeah. That's what I was going to say when I was trying to cut you off, was that that's only 5 murders that we know about. Yeah?
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's like, Christ almighty, because nobody's that lucky. Nobody gets it. People say, well, it's because he has all this money and everything. And it's like, it ain't just that. He picked a donor.
Yeah.
You ain't got that donor. He says, that's it. We need your heart.
Going back to this car thing, in comparison to this, what I noticed about body parts is it runs pretty much like the car industry parts. So, for example,
chop shops,
insurances, stuff like this. So, you make an insurance claim, you need parts, whatever, as well. Same with the body parts. That's what body donor scam and insurance.
I go down to say there's even body chop shops. Okay.
Right.
There has to be, man.
I mean, Jesus Christ. Now, here's an interesting thing. Guess who has the world record for the most organ donations of any other country?
That would be the place where you wake up in a bath full of ice.
No,
Ukraine.
No, Israel.
Jeez,
I wonder where they got all them. Guess who has the largest? Guess who has the largest skin bank, medical skin bank in the world?
Probably them as well.
Yep, Israel. Damn, where'd you get all those skins donated from?
All I have to say is Israel, and I'm right every time. Israel.
Damn straight, man. Look, you're gonna find one. You're gonna find one of them little beanie wearing motherfuckers under every goddamn rock. I'm not kidding you.
And if you lift up the rock, they scurry away.
It's like, oh, look, Steinbergowitz again. It's Steinbergowitz again. Shit, over here, Steinbergowitz too. It's like, oh, no.
And Shlomo.
So and Glenn, I did kind of know the answer, but I didn't want to say it.
Oh, yeah. You
I'm Muslim as well, remember? I'm Muslim as well, so I thought, if I say this, man, they're gonna cut me off, man.
Oh, no shit. Well, isn't that here's the thing. Here's the thing about that, man. Why does everybody else give a fuck? Why does everybody else give a fuck about what anybody else believes? Because it's not really about religion, okay? It's about control.
It's
about control. Okay, because I don't give a shit if you want to believe in Allah. I don't give a shit if you want to believe in the magic snowman. Whatever the fuck's your gig, that's you, man.
The magic snowman. Yeah, I like that.
Bottom line is this, man. This place and us, we have a creator. Okay, that tells me that there's something of magnificent, intelligent design that can fabricate this fucking place we live in. And us, I mean, look at the human hand. They still can't replicate the human hand. It's the hardest thing for artists to replicate. It's an enigma.
Mm-hmm. And they don't know anything about the brain, mate. Nothing at all.
No. They try to pretend that they do. They don't know shit, okay? Because we operate from a place of pseudoscience. It's because our universities teach pseudoscience.
Well, your mind isn't in your brain anyway.
No, that's just the processor. I think everything comes from somewhere from higher above. I think
comes from
your higher consciousness. Your higher consciousness works through. This is an avatar. That's it. This ain't really you. I was talking to them about this at the party today. I says, "Did you know you can't see yourself in a mirror?" I said, "What are you talking about?" And I said, "That's not you. That's your experience. That's your meat suit.
Your meat
that's
suit.
Not you.
That's right. Yeah.
It's your meat suit.
Your character.
Right. Don't take it. Listen, don't take this fucking experience so seriously.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's just a ride, man. It's just a ride.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, you know what, guys? I'm really enjoying myself, and I'm glad I come on. I'm just like really sorry that there's no light here. I didn't want to be.
Don't worry.
It's all good, man. There was no creepy vibes at all. All right, even though we couldn't see it.
Right. Hey, listen. Better than that drunk guy we had on last night. Holy fuck, man! What was up with that guy?
I missed that, man. I wasn't here.
I'm just a bit peeved that I've ruined the stream by having a blank screen and no light.
Nah,
in it,
it ain't ruined the
Because
stream at all. It ain't
Oh,
ruined.
good, man. It's all good. Oh,
We
good.
get a lot of people come on here who don't come on camera. D-Man comes on here. He never uses a camera. You know,
no, you got.
I
You got to use
usually
the
new
camera, man.
people,
You got to
new
lay it
people.
out
I
here,
usually listen. Well, new people, I usually ask them to before I bring them up on stage because we get these people. They don't like what we're talking about, and they try to porn bomb you and shit like that. And it's like, no, we're not. So we
yeah,
got
of
to be a
course,
little
you
bit
get
careful.
you get nutty people. You get people that want to, talk rubbish or argue or whatever. No,
They're
I'm quite
creeps.
chilled out, right, man. I'm quite chill.
Yeah.
I see your lot's content. I see what kind of guys you are. So you're kind of like me. So it's all good.
We try to just
Good to
keep
meet
it
you.
real. We just try to keep it real, man.
Real people, man. Yeah.
Exactly.
Break people away from that. Break people away from this fucking conditioning that they've been put
Exactly
in. And that's important. That's important, man, because 2016, 2018, I'm walking around looking at all these fucking zombies going, what in the fuck, man? Everybody's under a spell. What's going on? And I started looking into it, man. Frequencies, sigil magic, illusory magic, all this shit being run on us all at the same time. Pharmakia, use of poisons and potions. It's constant, right? All of it at the same time. Right. And then also the constant immersion into the fear. Constant immersion into fear,
Yeah.
I mean, look how long they held us under this fear of nuclear bombs. I started looking into it and I'm like, those motherfucking things don't really exist. That's a big fucking hoax.
We'd all be fucking we'd all be fried cockroaches by now, mate.
Look, if nuclear bombs were real, someone, Israel, would have used one by now. Okay.
And little Kim, don't forget little Kim.
Yeah. It's not gonna go down like that.
There is one weird thing about this technology that I came across was, in England we've got our whatever security systems with all this, as well, right? So we had one, and then some scam went on, and it was kind of famous, but people don't talk about it anymore. Where like they said that the stuff that we built for you didn't really work, and they took all the money anyway, like but pretended that they were making something that would actually work. They said that it doesn't actually work out, but if you want a real one that actually does work, pay us again. So then I have to pay them again.
Great deal. What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah. I couldn't believe it. And I tell people about this because remember when this happened? That people got short memories and they don't really remember. Like you're saying about zombie thing and that. So many things, have happened.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, never get fooled again. Right?
Well, I kind of want to walk you through a little timeline here. It was back in the 80s. Everybody flipped shit because this kid, a high school kid, for his science fair project, created a fully functional nuclear bomb. The only thing he didn't have was the nuclear material. Okay. So they were like, oh shit, if this high school kid can make that device, anybody can make one of these devices. And there was all this fear, right? Okay. All right. That kind of went into the fade. That faded away, right? Let's zoom up about 10, 15 years. We got, there's yellow cake fucking uranium that's being sold on the black market, blah, 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 all this bullshit, right? Here we are already in 2026, and nobody has bothered to make a nuclear bomb. Nobody has gotten any of the yellow cake. And we're supposed to believe that's because of our fabulous intelligence community or some shit like that. No, it's because they're not fucking real. That's why. It's just been a fear campaign to keep us under that. You got to understand, what does a deer do? Here's a car blazing at him and the fucking headlights are on. What does a deer do? The thing freezes up and just looks at it, right? Because it's so afraid. That's what they're doing to us. They keep us in a vibration of fear. They orchestrate your emotions on a daily fucking basis, man. Like a symphony. And they do it all at their regular. It's just like how a mass actually works. Okay. When you have a mass is because you have a bunch of people that are all together vibrating within the same frequency, on the same level, in the same vibe, right? and that makes the energy more powerful. Okay, so mass is Sunday at 9 o'clock. These people show up. Boom, there it is. You're harnessing that energy. Well, what a greater thing if you don't even have to have people leave their fucking house. All you have to do is have them tune in at their regularly scheduled programming time. Okay, and they go on there, and and it's like, and then they lull you into a alpha wave brain state with the red and the blue and the concentric circles that spin. A lot of times a globe going around and shit with shit going the other way. And then they come back and that little globe goes down into the corner. There's little white flashes in the background going across the red and blue, always with red and fucking blue. Okay?
Red, blue, red, blue,
confusing.
Red, blue.
They're confusing colors. They are confusing colors. Okay. It's because they interfere with each other on the spectrum. And it causes like a bit of confusion. But these flashes are done to a point, and everything with the little circle and everything is designed to lull you into that alpha wave brain state. And then what comes on? The little globe goes down in the corner. Here comes this fucking info bimbo that comes on and goes, hello, look at my tits while I lie to you. And it's like, what are we doing here, guys? What are we doing?
Yeah. It is insanity, man. It is insanity. I don't know how people can't see it at this stage, man. I can't. I don't understand how they can't. Really, I really can't.
People are easy to fucking manipulate. They really are.
Yeah.
They really are. When I was a salesman, one of the things that I would do is always be sure to be asking affirming questions, questions, getting them in the positive mood, getting them used to saying yes. You understand?
This car would look really good. You'd look really good in this car. I think it'd perfect.
Well, even more innocuous than that, so you don't come off as pushy, right?
Yeah.
It's a really beautiful day out here today, isn't it?
Oh,
yes.
Right. And you look,
talk about things that are going on around, and isn't that really cool? They're like, and they're getting into that positive mood. So now they're looking at the car or whatever it is you're selling them in this positive light, right?
And emotionally attached.
And then you do innocuously put them into the product, that's the key.
Here's your finance plan. We can work it out. Don't worry.
Always get them affirming. And another thing too, if it's something where they have to sign with, you have your pen in your hand, using it to point out stuff and shit all the time. Put it behind your ear. So then when they see the pen to sign the paper, it's not that shock of, oh, that's the pen. It's like they've been looking at it the whole fucking time.
That's right. It's psychological, man. It's all psychological.
It is, man.
It is. That's the secret to selling, man. You got to fucking win them. You got to win them, man. Yeah.
Yep.
You see with Lexus, it was kind of a bit crazy. Like it was kind of relatively easy to win over a customer. Like most of the time, the way I'd sell, I wouldn't even really talk much because I was kind of like in charge of a lot of the cars in the stock anyway. So I'd always have keys on me and that of cars and all the different models and that. They'd just like customers would come and they'd be looking at the cars and that. I'd just get them in the driving seat straight away. Wouldn't even say, "Oh yeah, do you want to hop in?" And then straight away, I'll get them in the driving seat, get them to start the car. Say, "Yeah, let's go for a drive straight away." Not talking nothing. That's exactly how I did it. Like, and what it is, this is. I remember during a time where there's a massive difference in quality between like 80s and 90s to 2000. Like Lexus was, you got, come on guys, you American guys know how big it went, and the Australian guys, you guys know how good the reputation and the quality and reliability is and that. And so
it's Toyota, man. It's luxury Toyota.
Exactly. This was like the golden kind of era, the pursuit of perfection era, right? So it was very easy to win customers over because the cars customers had, most of them before that were proper shit boxes. So the difference between that and the fucking Lexus was massive, and you could feel it straight over the air conditioning, electronics,
and they had their instruments on the dashboard look like clocks. Like
that's not the dashboard. You know what though? That's a misnomer. Did you know that that's not the dashboard?
No, that's what I call it.
Nope. Yeah, that's what they call it, but it's not. That's the instrument panel.
Instrument panel,
people over here call it the dashboard too. It's not. It's the instrument panel. The dashboard is the portion of the floor. No, it's the portion of the floor down there where your pedals are at that comes up like this. That's the portion that comes up from that. The dashboard, listen to me, a dashboard on a carriage or even a sleigh was exactly that. That's why it's curved up like that, because the shit that's thrown up by the hooves of the animal is called dash, and it keeps it from coming up and hitting you.
Wow. Good knowledge, man. Thank you. No, I learned something. Thank you, brother. Good one.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, I often call it a dashboard too, but I was like, okay, we've been calling that the wrong fucking thing for a long time. You know, it's not shielding me from dash. It's holding my instruments that I have.
We don't have hoods or trunks. We have bonnets. and boots.
Boots. Yeah.
That's what you're wearing in winter, mate. Bonnets and boots. Right?
Bonnets and boots. So I just ran across this. It says Iran warns Israel citizens to evacuate Tel Aviv.
Yeah. Sounds like shit's going down.
Breaking news. The BBC is reporting from Israel that the country is now in a partial lockdown with empty streets due to fear of Iranian attacks, closed shops, and a situation that is becoming unbearable for the people. Iran just mass texted Israeli citizens this morning. The last U.S. radar systems in the region have been destroyed. Your government leaders are lying to you. Leave the country. Missiles are on their way. No shelter can provide safety. The Islamic Revolutionary Guard. And Israel's thinking now that Iran has warned them any deaths are not their responsibility. IRGC General Masoud Akhtari told Iranian News, and I quote, "Because we destroyed their radars, Trump and Netanyahu are trapped in a slaughterhouse now in the Persian Gulf." And I believe him. Sirens have not been going off in Israel. The Iron Dome is no longer working, and residents are not getting any bomb warnings. Yesterday, Iran warned they will no longer use small missiles. All missiles launched toward Israel will now carry a minimum of 110 warhead, and they are not lying. More than 10 missiles landed in the heart of the military bases and logistical centers, and there were drone attacks on Israeli energy infrastructure in Haifa, including oil and gas refineries, plus fuel storages. I can go on about all the missiles they sent yesterday.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry.
Overwhelming Israel and the United States with these bombardments. Also, Iran has now begun laying mines in the Strait of Hormuz, according to CNN and CBS. So far, a few dozen mines have been laid, but there's a possibility that they could lay hundreds more in the coming days. Rumor has it they have thousands. This could send the price of oil skyrocketing and cause catastrophic consequences for the oil markets. President Trump just posted on his Truth Social response to these mines being laid out by Iran. And he says, if Iran has put out any mines in the Hormuz Strait, and we have no reports of them doing so.
Listen, I said this was what Iran was doing. I said they were kettling them.
Yeah.
I said they were kettling them. They destroyed all the bases. They destroyed all the radar. Now they have nowhere to operate from except from Israel. So now these forces are having to be in Israel, all concentrated with IDF and all the rest of it. And Iran's got it. All right, let's finish them.
Well, we've been telling them for a while, get out now.
Listen, I said when this began, I said there's no way they can support this logistically.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
there it is. What, it happened.
I'm kind of a little bit lost for words with today's show and what you guys are saying, because I tell you why. Because I wanted to talk about maybe one or two other subjects that you lot brought up in other podcasts, like flat Earth stuff and that. And the flat Earth stuff. But I was going to bring up another point, but I didn't want to say it, right? Because I didn't want you guys thinking I was a bullshitter.
Okay.
Right. You brought it up yourself. So basically, in terms of this Iran-Israel conflict and stuff, I was going to bring up a story of mine that happened to me as a child. In 1984, when I was 4 years old, when we went on our first family holiday from England to Pakistan, our plane got hijacked by Iranian terrorists.
Oh Lord.
Yes, I was going to mention it on your show, but I thought, no, I'm not going to just like spring it on you guys and mention it. But as soon as you guys mentioned Iran,
wow, crazy, man, crazy.
Yeah, and you played one of my favorite songs, and now you mentioned Iran, so I thought I might as well just, you know what I mean, just tell him a little bit about that story.
Sure.
Well,
What was that like?
crazy. We somehow survived that shit, man, but it was nuts. But I think you guys I think you're a little bit older than me, I think, so I think. So maybe you might even remember it more than me.
Yeah.
Hijack.
Listen,
No,
in
I think
19
I'm-
hold on, wait. In 1984, I was in the army.
I think you look 50 to me. I'm 46.
I'm 60.
I'm
You're
56.
60.
I'm,
You look
10,
50 to me.
I'm 56. 10 years older than you,
Okay.
brother. 1970s.
Okay.
I was born.
Okay. Yeah. No, you. I thought you were the same age as me, 46 or so.
Me?
Oh no.
Oh, soft. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Don't bullshit me, man.
It's hard to sometimes. It's like, wow, am I really? I have to do like that. And it's like it's really weird being the same age as all these old people. What the fuck's up, But
I know.
and the thing is too, I catch my reflections from time to time because I don't look at myself and shit too often. I on here a little bit, but I'll catch my reflection and I'm like, that's Dad. And I'm like, no, Dad's not with us anymore. It's like, fuck.
I keep thinking I'm saying I keep thinking I'm saying Santa Claus, mate. Terrible.
You just said that about the dad thing. About this hijacking thing I just told you about.
Yeah. What was that like, man? Do you remember it?
I remember bits of it, but what I was going to say is that I've got a newspaper clipping of me and my family. When I was 4 or 5 years old, and that by the time we come back, I was 5 years old. It was in December 1984. So by the time I come back, I was 5 years old. And
that was a Christmas you'll never forget, mate. Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah. But what you said about the dad thing, like when I look at that picture from that newspaper clip, and I look like him.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah. I'll be looking at shit and I'll go, oh, is this me? Oh no, that's my dad when he was younger. Fuck.
I used to look at old people and go, fuck, I hope I never look like that. Well, too late.
It is what it is. Fucking picture. I'll have to find that picture. Where is that?
The newspaper's falling to pieces. I'll try to bring it out one time and show you. I did manage to scan it though. I did manage to scan it though before my mum put it away in the photo album and hid it.
Oh yeah, no, that's a crazy story, man. Fuck.
Where would that be? Let's see. Downloaded this shit.
You didn't get shot. You didn't get shot, and you didn't get shot, and the plane didn't crash. So it was a win all round. Yeah.
Man, I could go into a big, thing, but I don't want to bore you guys with too much of the details, like this late night. But I'd mention it since you mentioned Iran, man. It's a big ass story, man. I think I'll take over too much time. I'll probably make everyone go to sleep. Do you know what I mean?
All right. Well, yeah, we got some other stuff we want to get over here too.
Sure, exactly.
Get kind of a thing together and come on and tell us. Get it together and come on and tell us. The kind of some of the interesting stuff. I can remember the embassy takeover in Tehran.
Yeah, that's the one.
And I remember when that took place, and the Shah had to flee, and he went to France. He went to Paris. And he was hiding out in Paris. And I remember I was like, I didn't really know what was going on other than what I heard on the news. And of course they were telling Iran bad, America good, And I'm like, well, wait a second. None of this makes sense, man. They didn't take anybody else hostage. Why the United States? Why would they take the American embassy hostage and not take other countries' embassies hostage? Well, as I got older, I figured out why. Okay. It's because they wanted to ensure that there was not going to be retaliation because they overthrew the CIA's fucking puppet dictator. You understand? I know that now because I've looked into the history as to what really took place there with these people, right? They threw out the rightful fucking leader of Iran through a coup backed by the CIA and installed this other son of a bitch, the Shah. And by the time, did you know that by the time that revolution took place, Now, this is mostly, Islamic people, right? But by the time that fucking revolution took place, 1 in every 3 movie theaters in Tehran was XXX adult theater. There was prostitution, there was human trafficking, there was narcotics, everything the Jewish mafia brings in. And that's what the West represents, is that Jewish mafia. And everything that they represent came in. These people were like, this is destroying our fucking people. And they got together and they rightfully overthrew their government and took over. Now, as far as attacks by the state of Iran, Iran has not attacked anybody in 250 fucking years.
Yeah. No, obviously I know all the history.
So
And
how are they a boogeyman?
Yeah, it's just freaky that thing happened to me as well, though. That's I know this. I'm a Muslim myself. Yeah, I've looked into this Iraq, Shia. I've been following it all, isn't it? Like as well, right? Following all the leads, everything that pretty much all the same things you guys have been saying, man. To be honest, like, pretty much same conclusions, with what you're, presenting with, pretty much same train of thought, basically.
I have a small interesting fact about that happened for so remember, I don't know, maybe it was like a month ago when but United States deleted one of their leaders, and then the school with all the kids.
Yeah.
That was 9/11 on the Islamic calendar.
Wow.
For their Islamic calendar, it's 9/11 on their Islamic calendar. They have a different one. They tell me that's not a coincidence, please.
What did they
also tried to say?
Joey, did they go by like a lunar calendar? Do you know, or anything?
Yeah, more. But yeah, they did it on 9/11 for them, and also too, they tried to say, oh, it was a drone mistake. AI made them please. They, we deleted a lot of, well, not we, but United States, killed a lot of children in there. That's a big deal.
That was a sacrifice, man. They did it on purpose. They did it.
Exactly. Yeah, of course it was.
They knew what that was. They knew what that was.
No mistake.
Yeah.
And it was also kind of a way of putting their thumb in the eye of these officers in the IRGC, because many of those children were children of these officers. And
shit. Yeah. That's what basically all of them are.
Wow.
In the private chat, I put it's kind of like an Iranian propaganda thing, but it's actually pretty funny. And it's basically them kind of making fun of the United States. He's saying your government is run by pedophiles and stuff. It's
one of those Legos. Yeah,
the Lego. Yeah.
You
show. Okay, put that up. Yeah, those are pretty.
I'll put that up right after this one right here. I've got up already, ready to go. This is the mother of a serviceman, and it said that, I haven't listened to it. It said that she eviscerates Trump and Hegseth, because what a qualification to be Secretary of Defense or Secretary of War, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But being a part-time weekend Fox News anchor, shut the
fuck. And a drunk.
Yeah, and a drunk. Yeah. Did you see him the other day? He fucking wiped his nose and then ran it through his hair.
Yeah, because he's hammered. He's probably actually blacked out some of the time, so he's demonically controlled. Is actually will make almost more sense than him actually running anything, if you think about it.
Yeah, he's an evil fucking guy. He really is. All of them are. And these people that suck up and defend that shit, and I'm like, shut the fuck up, man.
They make Nancy Pelosi look good, man.
Well, I'll tell you what, if that woman has one more facelift, she's going to have a goatee.
She's going to get a front bump.
What was your reaction today?
The neck bump. Sorry, neck bump.
What was your reaction today to President Trump saying that, in fact, he didn't think the USS Lincoln's deployment has been, quote, long enough?
Oh, my God. I don't think the man thinks before he talks. And I was really hoping that at some point there would be a redemption. Try to redeem yourself at least a little bit with everything that you do and everything that you say, and try to redeem yourself. Have some sympathy, some empathy, take some accountability for what's going on with your military, your ships, in your war. It's infuriating. I mean, we heard what Hegseth said yesterday, what the president is saying today. It's infuriating. Essentially saying that families are lying and service members are lying, even though the proof is right here on my phone. It is not fabricated. Nobody is lying. Everybody is. It's infuriating that they're not taking accountability and not having any sort of sympathy for our service members that they claim to scream and shout that they support when it's politically, sound for them to use support our troops until our troops need support. And now suddenly everyone's lying and it's a fabrication and it's a misrepresentation. It's infuriating. And I so badly would love to plaster my face and blow the whistle so loud on social media with my name and be like, this is real. We are real people. Those are real people on that ship. This is actually happening. But unfortunately, I have to protect my husband's career. And, he's making a career out of this, or he was. I'm not sure what he's going to do when he gets back.
God.
They want to delete themselves and jump off a ship because they don't want to do it anymore.
No, they want to delete themselves. You jump over the ship, you get sent back for psychiatric evaluation. They want to fuck off. That's what's going on. They're doing a clinger. Basically. I don't blame them, man. I don't blame them. I've often said, you know what? If I got drafted and they made me go, you know what I would do? The first thing I would do, I would surrender and join the other fucking side. Because anybody that forcibly put me in a fucking situation like that I don't want to be in, that's my enemy. That's the fucking people they're telling me to shoot at. That'd be the first motherfucking thing I would do.
Yeah. Iran has been a boogeyman for a long time.
Yeah, man.
And for no reason. And, they can live how they want to live.
There's a reason. There's a reason that they've been made into the boogeyman.
Because the small hats do not like them.
Yeah. They threw out listen, they got rid of their puppet fucking dictator that was installed there by, subversive means. They took their fucking country back and they've not allowed another goddamn puppet dictator to come in. You see? And that really pisses off the United States. That really pisses off Israel. Not to mention Israel wants this greater Israel project, right? They want to from the river to the sea and all this other fucking nonsense. Listen, they're about to be done. And I think that's great. In reality, we could have shortened this thing up and done a lot better if we'd have just teamed up with fucking Iran, obliterated Israel, and have some kind of an alliance with them.
It's a wrap. It's a fucking wrap.
But yeah, it's over. We've lost. And it's like, he reminds me so much of my brother. Oh my God. With this pride, pig-headed fucking shit. My brother, my mom would tell him, go in your room and don't come out until you clean it. And he would sit on the floor and fucking cry and cry and cry. Instead of, he could have just fucking cleaned his room up, right? But he would still do it. And then he'd stop crying. Then he'd be sitting in there. My mom would go back to check and see if he was done. And he hadn't fucking moved a thing. And she'd yell at him and he'd just start crying. And it's like, motherfucker, man, we'll just do what the hell? This guy, you got your ass kicked. Stay on the fucking mat. You talk really fast and loose with other people's goddamn lives, man. And there's nothing to back it up. This has been proven already. That's why you got your ass kicked. You believed all the Kool-Aid. You trusted in all the fucking bravado. And you got out there and found out that your big fucking fancy whiz-McGigs weren't all they were cracked up to be. and you're not the big boy on the block. Everybody else sees it. This was the biggest mistake that could be made, because in light of this, it shows that the United States is a fucking paper tiger.
Yep.
Good. Yeah. I'm tired of us being the
my...
goddamn bullies of the fucking world.
Do you want to hear my extreme wacky theory?
Go for it.
I think you guys would dig this. I think that Iran has got the Ark of the Covenant, and I think that's why they're after them.
No, because
that's a woman's vagina.
It's being studied by top men. Okay. Didn't you hear the government?
The very best. The same people who are trying to prosecute Epstein and working day and night.
Yeah.
All those people in it. They're the same. It's coming, guys. It's another 2 weeks. It'll be coming.
Listen, guys. You know, you just said this as well. You know, I swear to God, yeah. Right? I'm not lying, yeah. Right? I swear to God, you guys, you know I'm a Muslim. I swear on my faith, yeah, this is true. Everything I've told you guys tonight, yeah, all these mad stories about the hijacking and that. Mm-hmm. I've actually met Jeffrey Epstein and Prince Andrew and Ghislaine.
No fucking way.
I swear to God.
How did you come about to meet those people?
Right, I tell you how, yeah.
Who are you been hanging out with there, Bobby?
Yeah.
Jeez, dude.
Well, I'm telling you guys, right, what it is, yeah, in London.
Where's their invite? What's going on?
In London, from like 1995, let's say, 93, 95, to around 2010, there was like a 15-year hot period of where it was like Asian clubbing. What I mean by Asian clubbing, what you guys would call like Indian, Pakistani-looking people. We had like a really elite kind of clubbing scene, yeah, which kind of came out of nowhere from the social kind of environment from all the universities, and there's a lot of like Indian Asians and that like us here during that period, right?
Yeah.
So, like British-born ones, right? So, basically, I've got quite big on the party scene, like in my mid-20s, 28, whatever, yeah. So I'm going to so many like massive parties every weekend and that, right? So one time, one of my party mates who's a bigger party head than me said to me, "Oh, there's a wicked party going on in central London, and like, let's kind of go with me." So we basically got there, and I didn't know who Prince Andrew was, or who Jeffrey Epstein or Ghislaine was, and this was before the scandals, right? So then we've gone into this club.
Hold on, wait a second. You didn't know who Prince Andrew was?
No, because like here, like I wasn't too.
Well, that's right. You're a lot younger than me. I can remember. All right, here you go. In '84, I remember there was this big scandal involving him that he was dating a porn star, and her name was Koo Star. Okay, her name was Koo Star. I remember that. And I was like, and they started calling him, his nickname was Randy Andy. And of course, you know what Randy means, right?
Wasn't it Stark? Wasn't it Stark with a K? I think it's with a K.
No, I don't think there was a K.
Oh, okay.
It could have been, but I remember this. And the thing about a Randy Andy, I was like, what's so funny? And then somebody told me that's the same as what we mean by horny, right?
Yeah.
Well, a lot of Americans don't know that. And I was over in London. We took a hop flight over there on a weekend, and from Frankfurt, and we went over there, and we're in this pub, and my friend, he sees this girl up at the bar, and he thinks she's pretty good looking. He goes up to introduce himself. He says, "Hi, I'm Randy," and she threw her drink in his face and smacked him, and he was flabbergasted, like, "What the fuck did I do?" I knew what it meant, and I started fucking laughing my ass off.
It's
the bartender.
my name, bitch.
And I thought that's exactly like just walking up to some broad going, "Hi there, I'm horny." You know, it's like, oh, no, that's the wrong approach. No, don't do that. Jeez. So this is the video you sent us, man. Oh, I'm sorry. Finish telling your story. I got off on mine and.
Oh yeah. So then what happened? Yeah, we're going to this club. So yeah, so you see what you just said about Randy Andy. What happened during that time? He was famous for being Randy Andy and the spitting image like character thing. Yeah. Now during that time, he kind of disappeared off our screens, and I didn't know this was the same guy that I met in the club like 30 years later as a grown adult, whatever. Yeah. Right. So like I kind of knew who Prince Di was, the Queen. You always see them on TV. and I knew who Prince Charles was because you always saw him on TV. But Prince Andrew kind of disappeared out of the public eye for years from like the 80s time, from that Randy Andy kind of late.
He was an embarrassment.
Yeah, so he disappeared like from our screens and everything. So from that point, because of this, yeah. So then what happened anyway? So in the club now. So then what happens? Yeah, I'm in the club. I'm downstairs. I'm dancing and this and that. Yeah, I'm only in there for a few minutes. Yeah. So then Ghislaine comes up to me.
Let me ask you a question real quick. Did he sweat?
No,
he didn't break a sweat.
I mean, was it? So this was after the Falkland Islands, right?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
this is crazy. So then
He has
Ghislaine's
a rare
there, right?
condition.
So Ghislaine's
Okay.
there. So she kind of comes up to me and then she goes, "Oh, like puts her hand on my face and she goes, 'Oh, you're handsome.' She gives me a kiss on the cheek."
Oh,
Yeah. And then I'm like, "Oh yeah," and I'm just a little bit like tipsy and I'm like, "Oh yeah, you're all right, this, that, hello, da da da," and I start dancing with her for like about a minute, like like just like you're swinging her around slowly, you know how you might do in a club. So I'm doing that and for whatever, and then like she starts talking to me and that, and she says something to me, and she goes, "Oh no, something like this, yeah, you don't understand, something like this." She starts like moving a bit funny all of a sudden. So I thought that was a bit weird. So she's there, she's in front of me. I'm like talking to her a little bit, and then behind me, I get a thump in my back, like bang bang, like that in my back behind my shoulder. And I turn around, guess who's standing there?
Jeffrey
Epstein. And then he goes, "Oh, oi, that's my wife." And I goes, "Oh, listen, look, man, like I don't mean any harm or anything. Like I was just here." She come up to me and she just like complimented me, and I just kind of swung her around a bit, kind of thing. And it's like, no. Then he was like being like quite aggressive. And the weird thing is, when I did turn around and he thumped on my back, and I turned around and I kind of looked at him, I got a real like feeling of like evil.
Yeah, I've heard that before. Listen, here's the thing too.
I've stood around hard guys like skinheads, flipping big black guys, like all the gangsters and that, London areas.
No, it was
and stuff.
evil. It's a different evil, isn't it?
Yeah.
And listen, I can see the fucking demon in him. I can see the demon in him.
And I could, honest to God, and what you just took the words out of my mouth, exactly what I was feeling. I was thinking, is this me? And I had a voice kind of come in my head, like striking fast. This guy's the devil. This guy's the devil. Something, a voice came in my head. I've never had that in my life.
Yeah.
Like a
listen,
voice
I can see that in. I can see that in. I can see that. I can see the demons. I can see demons.
Right, and it freaked me out.
And I don't let them know, that I can see them. I just play like I'm believing the mask,
Yeah, I promise you this happened. Yeah, then Prince Andrew's there, and Prince Andrew, like, he was already kind of like all right with my friend. So then he comes over to see what's going on. So we're talking and that, and then my mate tells me, "Do you know who this is, Bob?" Like, it's Prince Andrew. Because who's that? Because Prince Charles's brother. I was like, "Fuck off, is it?" Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Right, and then we all get talking, we're all getting along fine. So then we all kind of he makes me shake hands with him and stuff like this, yeah. And we're a little bit dancing together and stuff in a little half semicircle thing and that. And Prince Andrew was really cool to me. He was like talking to me for ages, started asking me who I was, what my name was, all this kind of stuff. And then Harry came down, he started talking to me as well. They were kind of cool with me, but the Epstein guy did get a flipping feeling of dread out of him, man.
Sure,
do you know what I mean? And then when he shook my hand, I realized, because what it is, we don't get many Americans here, and I don't really meet many Americans in that or whatever, yeah. But he had an accent, you see. So that's how he stuck out to me. So then what happens now? Yeah, he shakes my hand, when we're kind of told to kind of make up around from this little kickoff thing, right? So then like Exile goes, "What's your name?" He goes, "Jeffrey," like that, Jeffrey, like that, yeah, in an American accent. So he goes, "Jeffrey," like that, yeah. So I was like, "Oh, right," like kind of, he took me back because then I kind of got his accent, but this guy's not obviously from here as well. So then what happens? And obviously, a year or so later, all this scandal stuff comes out, right? And like, I'm waking up one morning, switch the TV on and that, and I'm thinking, I swear this is the same fuckers that was in the nightclub with me that night, yeah? Like about a year ago or whatever, freaking out. So that was fucking then. I'm sure that was then. Then I rang my friend up because, "Listen, put a fucking TV on." Because what? It's, do you remember that time we went out in that club and you fucking dragged me out? Because the reason why he remembered the night as well, my friend, because when we used to go out, I'd drive most of the time. If that makes sense. I love driving my Lexus, and I don't drink too often. So this time he was insisting on going to this club, and he's never taken me out. He's never said, all right, I'll take you out, I'll treat you, if that makes sense. So then this was the only time he's ever taken me out in his car. So he's come and picked me up and taken me there. That's how bad he wanted to go to this club. And usually when he's like that, it means it's going to be a good night or whatever. Do you know what I mean? If he's that on it, right? Kind of thing, right? So then he was like, oh, fuck, it is them. Right? And he was like, shit, start freaking out as well. Yeah. Like, he's like, can you fucking believe it? I goes, geez, I goes, imagine that, man. So yeah, it's freaky, man. Like, yeah, but that was pretty much it. Then I started saying, I danced to that woman and that, like, even you, I'm telling you the story, like, it's fucked up, bro.
You know why you were safe? You were way too old for him, mate. Cousin gave
No, dude.
6 years
I was gonna hit on a point with that, though. You got to think about this now. You got to think how initially that riled him up for not just a non-Jew, but of your persuasion, dancing with his woman.
Yeah,
you understand? You understand? Because this dude is highly, highly, highly racist. He is a Jewish supremacist, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, of course, I've seen all the stuff. I've been following everything, all the emails and all this stuff that you guys have been probably looking at as well. And yeah, no, it's really crazy, isn't it, that happened like that?
Yeah,
and
boy,
even
that's pretty wild.
Yeah, and even one more tiny point I'm gonna say. You know, when I had this job at Lexus showroom, and I said it was like a massive golden era, Elon Musk came down. I actually met him then as well. That was in 2007. He came there just before he released his Tesla cars and that. But obviously, I showed him was like,
you're gonna write a book, brother. Fuck me,
yeah. Yeah, I should. But you know what it is, yeah. Like, I don't mean to sound like an arse, because I wouldn't dare come online and talk to people this late in the night and come up with a load of stories. I'd love to write a book or something, but I don't think people believe me. Like, do you know what I mean? But even though I've got like evidences and proofs and that, and even that night, you know, when we went out to this club with Prince Andrew and Epstein and that, we actually had photos because my friend insists on always bringing his camera.
Wow.
Right. So, and then that bastard, I've been asking him for the photos ever since. Right. And he goes, I can't find them. Do you know what I mean? And he finds out.
Wow, that's crazy, man. I was going to show this video dude put up here.
Yeah.
That's nuts, yeah. And then you find out what kind of monsters you were actually around. No wonder that motherfucker looked evil. Them little bitty fucking teeth of his and shit, like a lizard mouth or something.
Hey, Orange Pig. America first? Oops. Oh boy, that was the slogan you sold. But Bibi's pulling strings and your vote is getting cold. We're not just fighting for Iran, hear this clear. Your people reached out to us. Yeah, we got the DMs here. If one nation's gonna stand against the Epstein regime's fear, it's us to the last breath. We've been doing it for years. We're standing here for everyone. Your system ever wrong, they've known all along. The enemy was always you. The real threat wore a suit and sung a patriotic song while selling their own citizens and calling it strong. Stealing from your own people, making them bleed, taking tax dollars just to fund your own greed. They waking up to the lies, the illusions of burst. You screamed America first, nah, you put losers first. Make Israel great again. Your government is run by pedophiles. They ordered you to die for Israel. They ordered you to die for Israel. They lied to you all. We saw everything. If the public ever saw the files, man, the planet would shake from the level of filth and the crimes in your wake. No wonder Jeff called you the worst, you degenerate snake. You claimed you never set foot. You went 40 plus times. You sick bastard, you cooked. We stepping up to the plate. Epstein regime gotta fall. You fake Christian elite sacrificing the ball. Demon, you talk real big for a man with tiny hands. Tiny hands, tiny things, tiny everything. We saw everything, and word got out. The smallness kinda expands. No wonder all those rage tweets, all those desperate rants. Overcompensating bully, always causing a scene. You said you love losers. Well, look at your team. Your government is run by. Your government is run by pedophiles. They ordered you to die for Israel. They ordered you to die for Israel. They lied to you all. Hey, Orange Pig. America first? Oops. Oh boy, that was the slogan you stole. But Bibi's pulling strings and your vote is getting cold. We're not just fighting for Iran, hear this clear. Your people reached out to us, yeah, we got the DMs here. If one nation's gonna stand against the Epstein regime's fear, it's us till the last breath, we've been doing it for years. We're standing here for everyone your system ever wrong. They've known all along the enemy was always you. The real threat wore a suit and sung a patriotic song while selling their own citizens and calling it strong. Stealing from your own people, making them bleed, taking tax dollars just to fund your own greed. They waking up to the lies, the illusions of burst. You screamed America first, nah, you put losers first. Make Israel great again. Your government is run by pedophiles. They ordered you to die for Israel. They ordered you to die for Israel. They lied to you all. We saw everything. If the public ever saw the files, man, the planet would shake from the level of filth and the crimes in your wake. No wonder Jeff called you the worst, you degenerate snake. You claimed you never set foot. You went 40 plus times. You sick bastard, you cooked. We stepping up to the plate. Epstein regime gotta fall. You fake Christian elite sacrificing the ball. Demon, you talk real big for a man with tiny hands. Tiny hands, tiny things, tiny everything. We saw everything, and word got out. The smallness kinda expands. No wonder all those rage tweets, all those desperate rants. Overcompensating bully, always causing a scene. You said you love losers. Well, look at your team. Your government is run by. Your government is run by pedophiles. They ordered you to die for Israel. They ordered you to die for Israel. They lied to you all.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Those are pretty good.
Yeah, and there's a bunch of those. And again, guys, that's made by Iran. That's not
Yeah, I
made
know.
by
I've heard
us.
that before. Yeah.
I think
I got
the
one
reason
for
they
y'all.
make it Legos is I think they're trying to, first off, we're kind of autistic here, but I think they're trying to like speak to Gen Z people. I think that's kind of who the messaging is targeted toward, in my opinion.
Yeah, well, it could work. Hopefully it does.
You see, guys, seeing as you're in like America and Australia and that, can I ask you guys a few questions about like the general feelings about this type of situation? Because obviously you guys, you know, are quite pissed off about all this stuff going on. Yeah, obviously, rightfully so.
Oh yeah.
But like with England and America, there's differences and on what sides they're taking. Let's say a little bit. So here it's just like literally they're just taking, you know, the side of Netanyahu. Right. So you see you guys, yeah.
So are we.
Same here. Same here. Yeah.
I tell you what I'm trying to ask you, and the difference I'm trying to, I think, plug at, look for, I'm probing, is like here, like society isn't very religious, and I heard in America it's a bit more religious, a bit more God-fearing, a bit more Christian. I mean, how much of the country are religious or whatever? And, you know what I mean?
The Christians in the United States have been corrupted, especially throughout what we call the Bible Belt of the United States.
Right, this is exactly what I want.
Zionist Christian shit that they've produced through the corrupted Schofield Bible translations.
Judeo-Christian bullshit.
Yeah, Judeo-Christian. It's like, you know, dehydrated water. What in the fuck are you talking about?
Dehydrated water. Exactly.
It doesn't make any sense. It's an oxymoron. And so they say, well, without Judaism, no. Listen. Jesus didn't come here to give you Christianity. Okay? He didn't. He did not. He did not come here to give you a fucking religion. In fact, he came here to free you from religion. Well, you got to understand at those times, there were so many ridiculous laws about who could attend temple, who could worship God. And you had these cleanliness laws, right? Women who were menstruating, blah, blah, blah. You couldn't even touch a woman who was menstruating, or they made you unclean and you couldn't go to temple, blah, blah, blah. All these people, right? The lepers, the blind. If you were blind, you were unclean. All these people, right? Considered unclean. And so therefore can't worship God. So they just abandon everything. That's the way you have to worship God, and we're not able to, so we just, give up hope. Well, here comes Jesus and says, look, you don't need this fucking building, and you don't need these goddamn people, okay? Look, God is with you all the time, all right? This is what we're doing. Do as I do. Do as God would do. This is the thing. Be benevolent. Be helpful. Who can I help today? Do that kind of shit. And that's what he taught.
Yep.
Have faith in God. Have faith in God, and consider the sparrows, that kind of thing. And that's absolutely true. But people have turned it into, now they go and they bow down to a fucking execution device. What the fuck? And engage in symbolic cannibalism.
Exactly, man. Exactly right. Yeah.
When
He's the body of Jesus. He's the blood of Jesus.
When I was a little kid, my family were Seventh-day Adventists, right? They're Christians that still hold on to the Old Testament laws of cleanliness and the Sabbath being Saturday and whatnot. Okay. So anyway, they'd take the kids after the good morning and all that shit. The kids would all go out of the main church thing downstairs. There were classrooms, and they would kind of divide you up by age, and you would have Bible study down there. Because otherwise, it's kind of disruptive, that many kids up in a, anyway. So the teacher was asking us, they said, now it was telling us, she says, the devil is very beguiling. Who knows what beguiling means? And I raised my hand. I said, it means he's really fucking good at tricking you. I didn't say effing, but I said, it means he's really good at tricking you. He'll try any trick in the book. And she says, that's absolutely right. I put my hand back up and she goes, what is it? And I says, how do you know that the devil hasn't disguised himself as this church? And her jaw just kind of dropped open. She had never thought of that. And now after years and years later, I'm going, I was fucking exactly right, man. Because that's the first thing that occurred to me, man. What would be the best way to trick people? Disguise myself as a Christian church, man. I would corrupt the teachings. Dun, 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 dun. Are we seeing something there? This is from a kid who was 5.
You can say it already, man.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, I was fucking right. How about that?
One of the Catholic popes, like on his staff thing, if you zoom way into it, there's like a engraving of a ball or a demon on the staff, like that golden staff thing that he has. So the church itself looks like a serpent's head and stuff like that. It's like the whole thing is cooked. Yeah.
Let me tell you something. At that same time period, as that kid had come up with that, I remember I went with a friend of mine to his church with him, and he was Catholic. And let me tell you something, man. That fucking place, that shit scared the piss out of me because I was like, there's this, it looked like one of them satanic fucking ritual movies.
Yeah.
Robes and candles and and these people standing up and saying some fucking shit after he says it. And I'm like, what the fuck, man? Later on, I used to joke about it. I used to go, God damn, all that kneeling and squatting and shit you do during their services, you just call it Pope aerobics, man.
Yeah.
God damn.
I was raised Catholic. Yeah, it is very bad.
Friend of mine got married Catholic. And you know how you have to kneel up there on the altar while you're getting married? We took his fucking shoes, and on the left shoe we wrote help, and on the right shoe we wrote me, and he didn't know it was there. It was in white paint, and when he got down on that thing, it said "Help me."
Help me. That's good. That's good. That's great.
Son, you're such a dick. God.
Did he end up getting divorced later? There's a good chance. A good chance.
Listen, I haven't kept touch with anybody that I even knew back in those days, man, back up in Michigan at all. I don't know where anybody's at. I don't know nothing. It's just like, boom. And I'm here. This is my home now. I've lived here for 30 years. And, most of the people I know are around here, but I don't go out and do shit with other people a whole lot. I just don't like the general public because it irritates me to hear them talking, and I can't help but hear them talking. And I want to go, oh my God, would you shut up about that? That's not even real, man. Quit, And it kind of makes me feel like it's like, oh man, I'm in the army of the dumb out here or something. And they're well-meaning, good people. Don't get me wrong. And when I'm out in public, I interact with them and I talk and I adjust myself to it. but I don't go out and purposely immerse myself into it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't. These people, well, did you see the game? No, I didn't see the game at all.
How about that fight? That fight.
Jesus Christ, man.
Great.
You know, my dogs are entertained by people tossing a ball back and forth, I suppose, but it doesn't interest me at all, you know? It's like, get them tossing a grenade back and forth. That might be a little more exciting to me, you know?
Good grenade tennis. That'd be good.
Yeah, there you go. 6 seconds. Each round is 6 seconds.
That'll be called the Goyim Olympics.
Goyim Olympics, yeah. Be like the Hunger Games.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
Yeah,
funny
see-
you say that. I'm pretty much the same. Like, I find it hard to interact out there.
My
Because,
God. We
because,
got to
like,
come up
we-
with a story. Bobby, we got to come up with a story, a parody on the Hunger Games and call it the Goy Slop Olympics.
Goy Slop
Right?
Olympics.
Well,
I got to
pretty
remember
much
that. I got to
being-
remember that. Listen, I got to write that down. Or I'll
Yeah,
forget
you
it.
know what it's
I gotta-
called? Homelessness.
Yeah, no shit.
I don't think I can take. I don't think I can take much more winning.
Boy.
Well, do you think there's like a big kind of like turn against like Israel in America? Because we get the
No,
sentiments
not
in
really.
England that there's a lot of people that kind of change their mind on this Israel. Like, 'cause we were always obviously shown that like America is
Not
always
really.
with Israel, but all of a sudden the people are kind of like against Israel. But then obviously the people can't.
I can summarize it for you. Which actually a Muslim guy had said this. He said the average American cares more about getting a Domino's pizza in 30 minutes than a genocide on the other part of the world.
Yeah,
that pretty much will sum that up for you.
Okay, so
right there.
let's real quick, guys. Real quick, I need a parody name for the main character. Okay, so that was Katniss Everdeen. Why don't we go with Cat Piss Evergreen? Or Cat Piss
Everstein.
Yeah, Cat Piss Everstein. Yeah,
no,
yeah,
not
okay,
steam.
so
Steam, like fucking water vapor. Steam.
Oh man, I was going in a whole new direction. I was going to make her a Jew.
It sounds like a steam. It nearly
no.
works because
We
you get
could.
steam up hot piss. You know.
Let's see, cat. Yeah, I'm gonna make a parody. I'm gonna make a parody of Hunger Games, but I'm gonna make it like in just our near future with Cat Piss Everstein.
Yeah, and they can like compete for like insulin shots.
And boosters, booster the world.
And she's got
they compete for a booster.
her main weapon instead of a bow and arrow, she's got like some kind of a fucking magic dreidel, you know.
A tabernacle.
Here we go. Oh, and there'd be
or a coin clipper of some giant coin clipper thing.
I got a game. I got a game, man. Small hat toss.
Small hat toss. All right, so check this out, man. We got to play this at least every so often. This is because of America and where we stand. Yeah, man. Get ready.
Terrorists, your game is through. Cause now you have to answer to America. Fuck yeah. So lick my blood and suck on my balls, America. Fuck yeah. What you gonna do when we come for you now? It's the dream that we all share. It's the home for tomorrow. Fuck yeah. McDonald's. Fuck yeah. Walmart. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Baseball.
Walmart.
Rock and roll. Fuck yeah. Internet. Fuck yeah. Slavery. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Starbucks, fuck yeah. Disney World, fuck yeah. Porno, fuck yeah. Valium, fuck yeah. Reeboks, fuck yeah. Fake tits, fuck yeah. Sushi, fuck yeah. Taco Bell, fuck yeah. Rodeos, fuck yeah. Bed Bath and Beyond, fuck yeah. Liberty, fuck yeah. Wax Lips, fuck yeah. The Alamo, fuck yeah. Band-Aids, fuck yeah. Las Vegas, fuck yeah. Christmas, fuck yeah. Immigrants, fuck yeah. Popeye, fuck yeah. Democrats, fuck yeah. Republicans, sportsmanship, books.
No one says it for books. I haven't seen that in a long time.
Yeah,
I didn't know that they went silent after they said books. Like, that's actually pretty funny.
I know. That's so great. That's fucking great, man. And then one when he says Bed Bath and Beyond, and a couple of people say, "Fuck yeah." You know, Starbucks, fuck yeah.
I actually got that on DVD, but yeah, that was really fun. That was when comedies were still good.
Oh, it is. It's very relevant right now. And look at what happened, right? Look what happened. If you remember, look at all the fucking collateral damage that was caused by those fucking guys in that movie, right?
Yeah.
That's us, man. We just go in. Did you know that the original Godzilla movie, Godzilla is a metaphor for the United States?
Bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big, clumsy, and destructive. Because what happened was they were testing an atomic bomb. It was actually just a big explosion. But I think in the Bikini Atoll, and they supposedly irradiated like several fishing ships full of fish and everything, and they contaminated it or whatnot.
Have you heard of a band called Midnight Oil, man?
Yeah.
They were all over that, man. That was big news over here, man. Fuck yeah.
I got one for you if y'all want to hear another tune. I got one for you. I was just thinking of. And it's kind of more, I think, reflective of not our government. That's reflective of our government, but this was written in the late 60s, and it kind of reflects the youth at the time. It's kind of cool. Let me see if I can get it.
I think I'm pretty sure Australia boycotted France when that happened, man. Yeah, all the goods from France.
Yeah. And three lovers will marry on fortunes together. I've got some real estate here in my bag, so we bought a pack of cigarettes, and Mrs. Wagner's pie, and walked off to the forest. At the outset, we boarded a Greyhound in Pittsburgh. Michigan seems like a dream to me now. It took me 4 days hitchhike from Saginaw. I've come to look for America. Laughing on the bus, playing games with the faces. She said the man in the gabardine suit was a spy. I Constantly be careful with his bow tie, his pretty camera. Toss me a cigarette, I think this morning you he smoked the last one an hour ago. So I looked at the scenery and she read the magazine and a moon rolled over and Kathy, I said, although I knew she was sleeping, I'm 18 and making it, I don't know why. Counting up. I fucked it up. I fucked it up. I missed it all at the very end of it.
That's all right, man. Is it?
Right,
Who was that? Who sang that? Was that the Carpenters?
Simon and Garfunkel.
Oh, Simon and Garfunkel. Oh,
Yeah, let me pick up where we left out. Goes. So I looked at the scenery and she read her magazine and rose over and over. Yeah, that's a good song, man. America, it's called.
Right.
You've ever heard
Haven't heard it. Can't say I've heard it, man. No. No.
Two nice Jewish boys from Brooklyn. That's correct.
That's right.
Yeah.
Two nice Jewish boys. That's right. Yeah.
That's right. Two nice Jewish boys, and one fucked over the other one. How come you don't hear anything? What happened to Garfunkel?
No.
Okay.
Never.
Paul Simon goes out there with his,
That's right.
you
Great
can call
man.
me Alice and all that crazy shit. And
Right.
I guess, like they say, what makes a popular song? Okay. What really makes a popular song? Repetition.
Yeah, the hook.
It is. It's repetition. And so this long later, I start hearing there's songs in like Paul Simon, 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover. You remember that one? It's
Can't say I do,
goes,
man.
there must be 50 ways to leave your lover. You just slip out the back, Jack. Make a new plan, stand.
Oh,
don't need to be corduroy.
Oh,
Just
okay,
listen
yeah,
to
man.
me.
Oh, yeah, that's a
Get
good one,
on the
man.
bus, Gus.
Yes. Yeah.
Don't need to discuss much. Just drop off the key, leave, and get yourself free.
Yeah, I know that one. Oh, yeah, good one, man. I know that one. Yeah.
That's and when it first came out, I didn't really care for it a whole lot.
Yeah.
Same thing with Paul McCartney on his own and with Wings. It was just like,
It didn't last long, did it? Really? They had their time for a couple of years. They put out a couple of big hits and then just fucking disappeared.
Was it really Paul?
No, it wasn't.
See.
Well, you know.
You think Paul was a sacrifice?
Oh yeah, 100%, man. Yeah, he changed hands, mate. You don't change hands. No guitarist changes the way they play guitar, man, from one hand to the other. It doesn't happen.
They got the original drummer, Pete Best. You know what happened to him?
I remember I heard about him driving his Rolls Royce into a pool. I remember that.
Yeah. Well, he got the shit knocked out of him when they were playing, I think, at the Caverns in Liverpool. And there was this gang called the Teddy Bears or the Teddy Boys. And if they didn't like an act, they would kick the shit out of them, beat them up and shit.
You better be good, mate.
They got a hold of Pete Best and they kicked him in the head a whole bunch of times. And in fact, there's an old Fleetwood Mac song long before Stevie Nicks.
Yeah, well.
And it's called "Somebody Got Their Head Kicked In Last Night," and it's about that.
I was listening to Fleetwood Mac yesterday on the radio, man. Great fucking music, man. Fucking great.
Oh
music.
yeah, I like them. I like them.
Yeah.
We went and saw Stevie Nicks here at the Nissan Pavilion, and she was good, but man, she was fucking high. She was high as
Oh
fuck.
yeah, man. Oh yeah. Oh, she was hot, man. Oh yeah.
No, I mean high. She was
Oh,
really
high.
fucking high.
Oh,
Yeah.
high. Oh, high. Oh,
Oh yeah.
I thought she was beautiful, man. Fucking.
Oh yeah. I
sexy.
used to say she's my future wife. She just doesn't know it yet.
Well, she went through the whole band, didn't she? That's what fucked it up.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
you'll have that.
You can go
You guys-
your own way.
You guys are talking about switching people out. I mean, obviously, so you're a guitarist, yeah.
Yeah.
So you would know about the upside down thing with the left and the right hand.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
So
That's the only thing. That's the only thing I can do with my left hand is play guitar, scratch my ass. That's it. You know, that's pretty much it. Okay, I don't have a whole lot of other coordination with my whole left arm and shit like that. Really, you know, as much as my right because I am right-handed. And I often wonder, you know, I would be fucked if my right arm was broken or it was missing. I would have a hard time relearning how to wipe my ass. You know, I mean, that would just like no fucking way. You know, here's and let me show you a couple examples of that, man. How tied into left and right we are with shit. Take your arms and just fold them naturally like this in front of you. Just fold them naturally like that. Now, are you right over left or left over right?
Well, left over right.
You have your left over right.
Yeah,
okay,
I'm left
now.
over right.
Okay, now.
Yeah, naturally left over right.
Okay, switch.
It's not comfortable, man. It's very
Doesn't it feel fucking weird? Doesn't
I
that
feel like a
weird?
retard. I'm a retard.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It just feels stupid. It's little shit like that that you don't notice, but you can really tell, you know, where the dominant side of somebody's brain is at just by those little gestures like that. Because never will anybody.
Fingers too, man.
Yeah. Take your hands together like that. Now, I'm right thumb over left.
Yeah, I'm left
Okay.
over right.
Okay, now switch it.
It's wrong. It just feels wrong, man. Just wrong.
It does. It feels fucking wrong, but it's the same. It's identical.
Yeah.
But you guys also, you said about switching people up, but obviously you guys remember in the 80s and 90s. I don't know exactly how it was in America,
yeah.
but in England, you didn't always get to see the singers and the pop stars. Sometimes they just played the music with them for years and years, for like 2 decades. You didn't even know what these people looked like, half of them. I mean, obviously we knew what Michael Jackson looked like. We knew what Freddie Mercury looked like. We knew what Bon Jovi looked like. AC/DC, some of the big guys would see them in the music charts or whatever, yeah? But a lot of these people, we didn't know what they looked like for years. Like, you know, Brit, like I was saying about the labeling on the Mindis, didn't know what the names or the things, but you didn't know what these people looked like for years. So a lot of the younger people don't really understand that. So even to this point, what I was going to finish with this point about stitching people out, you know, remember Back to the Future, the film?
Yes.
And it had a girl in it. It's got his girlfriend, Michael J. Fox's girlfriend.
Yeah.
By the time the second film come out, they switched their girl out with another actress, and I never even noticed. And I watched that film hundreds of times. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
He was a bit of a player.
Yeah, that's something they obviously did on purpose. But like the fact that I didn't even notice, you know what I mean? Like, and
I didn't notice that either, man. I didn't notice it.
Pictures weren't that prevalent of people, so it probably would be easy to switch people out because you know, facial features and that change. You see pictures of someone. Michael Jackson's a perfect example. He looked like flipping 3 different people.
No, he was a master of disguise, man.
Yeah, when he was a kid, he looked like a Cosby kid. When he was a bit older, he looked kind of more like like an Asian kind of looking, Indian kind of looking, kind of features kind of man. In a sense,
well, mate, he looked fucked in the end. He was fucked. Oh,
yeah. Then he turned into the full on, you know, white Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
You know?
He destroyed his nose, man, as well as his skin. But his nose is the thing that got fucked up the most because he hated his nose. Because his father used to tease him about it, you know. So,
yeah.
His
but
father.
Did you watch the movie? The movie was wicked.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. No.
Oh, it's really good. Really good. I was actually surprised how good it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched that on there. But yeah, man. So, I mean, tell us about Australia then. What's the feeling there then? Isn't it? What are they like up there? Are they like a bit like all bummy with Israel and all of a sudden they're kind of like against them?
Yeah, we're no different to anywhere else, man. Any other Western country, mate. People are brainwashed by the TV. They trust the politicians. They believe in politics. And the problem is the people that George Soros has recruited, right, to attend the pro-Palestinian protests, don't give a shit about what's going on over there, mate. And they're all they're so disruptive, man, and like block the streets and fucking everybody hates them, mate. You know what I mean?
For $200 a day.
Yeah,
basically.
Most Australians are like, don't bring your shit here. Fuck, if you want to fight the war, you go over there and fight the war. I don't give a fuck what's going on over there. Yeah, that's what they say, man. That's how most people think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's it bending at?
I mean, the only flipping good thing, you know, these people have given us slop tools, slop things to use.
And all the patriotic Australians, right, who go to the Australia marches, right, because we want to maintain what we've got. We don't want our country to get destroyed anymore, right? They're all on Israel's team, mate. All of them. All of them.
Yeah. They have to be. It's all part of the plan.
Yeah.
You know, it is all part of the plan. This is part of, and they're ramping it up, buddy. They're ramping it up. 2030. The surveillance system, they're putting in the surveillance system like there's no tomorrow. They're the mass migration crisis that you're seeing right there. It's all, listen, Iran, Godspeed, destroy that fucking bullshit right now, man. And this is what people in this country, and it sounds respectively, in y'all's country as well, as you need to come together as Americans, or come together as Aussies, come together as Brits, and stop with this fucking left-right nonsense shit, man. That's been the problem. You need to take back your sovereignty. You need to take back your individual sovereignty. Okay?
Yeah.
You belong to God, not your government.
That's right. That's right.
This is fucking bullshit what they got going on. And this whole thing right now, why are there refugees? Where are they coming from? Oh, they're places that fucking Israel and the United States are goddamn bombing and destroying. Or at least arming little fucking CIA armies to just do it to. And look, man, Israel is the most destabilizing. Israel is the most destabilizing fucking entity in the world.
Yeah.
I've been watching these motherfuckers since I was a kid, man. And my mom, she was a big Holocaust sympathizer and shit, and her and I just did not get along about that shit at all. Because, man, it didn't take long to start asking questions about logistics.
Holla hoax.
Yeah, I mean, I immediately started. I was like, 6 million. Good God, how long does it take to cremate people? Jesus Christ, man! There's no fucking way, man. What is going on here? You know, and why? Why? If these people, if every one of their holidays revolves around fucking running and fleeing and hiding from somebody all the time, man, it's like, what the hell? You know, why have you been thrown out of every fucking country in the world multiple times? You know, we're taught here in the United States is bullshit about Christopher Columbus, right? In 1492, Columbus sailed the ocean blue. Well, let me tell you the real deal, okay? Columbus was expelled because in 1492, Spain expelled the Jews, and he brought a bunch of those motherfuckers over here.
Well, it was the Roman Catholic Church as well, too, man. I mean, they were the Crusaders, mate, you know?
Dude, this whole thing has been a just big fucking clown show, manipulation of the masses. They get us doing their goddamn dirty work for their fucking silly shit. You see, oh, America was founded by Christians. No, America was not founded by Christians. America was founded by Luciferian Freemasons who were hell-bent on the resurrection of fucking Osiris, okay? It's nothing to do with Jesus, man.
Hey, I've got another connection for you, man. You had Christopher Columbus. We had Captain Cook. Both CCs, 33, mate, both of them.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. There's just so much. Oh, I wonder how that sounds.
There was a really interesting story. that has to do with Israel and stuff and the lead up to Iran. About I don't know, 6 months. I don't know how many months ago, but there was a synagogue in maybe in Dearborn, Michigan, or just outside it, where they said a truck drove into there filled with fireworks and tried to delete himself. That was a complete psyop, in my opinion. There's no way that the truck could drive in there, and they show the picture afterward. It was all fake, but I was covering it live, and you can see the crisis actors, how they go up in front of the camera and they make a dog and pony show. Like every fire truck is there. It's like it's insane. They put it right in front of you, and it's like a humiliation ritual. It's a movie set, but then they show no evidence of anything afterward. The evidence they showed was one picture of a truck that couldn't physically get down the hallway, and then they have like a baby carriage near, like it's the most like one of the most staged things you've ever seen. And then the guy who apparently took him out, the hero, we never heard his name and stuff. Like it was a complete, and that is to stimulate people to hate Iran. Like that's how they pre-justify it. Like they do.
Man, there's so many.
It's like a mini 9/11. Small one.
There's so many.
It wasn't.
Every day they're running the Hegelian dialectic on you.
Yes.
I was telling you about how they orchestrate your emotions, right? They're running the Hegelian dialectic. You weren't aware there's any kind of a problem. Your life had not been impacted, but someone comes on your television with urgency and tells you about some problem that so far you've only seen on a TV screen, right? But then people get the perception because they saw it on this news channel and they saw it on this news channel, even though they didn't see it in real life, right? They believe that that's actually what's going on outside.
Yeah,
a good case of that is when COVID was running, right? Okay, the news channels were showing all these people sick and in the hospital and emergency wards running around
on a cruise ship.
That was not even actually really happening, though.
And dancing nurses?
No, I'm not talking about the dancing thing. I'm talking about the people laying in hospital beds and all that shit, right? And we saw that. But the reality was the hospitals were fucking empty, man.
Dead.
They were completely fucking empty. Those, for stage purposes, they brought in those refrigerated body trucks and shit. That was for show, okay? People were believing there were people collapsing outside and dying all over the place. But in all reality, did you see an increase in ambulance and first responders going where people have keeled over, take them to the hospital or anything like that, try to resuscitate? None of that was actually occurring around anybody except on the news. And so they were looking at the news, ignoring reality, and believing what the fucking wizards were telling them. The allegory of the cave.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing. Two things went away when COVID turned up, right? The first thing that went away was the common cold, right? Sorry, common cold, right? The second thing that went away was terrorism.
No, we still had terrorism. We had a lot of terrorism. We had a lot of terrorism.
Here, man. No, not here.
No, I saw a lot of terrorism in Australia. People that wouldn't wear their mask right. These terrorists would come to their house and under the flag of the empire, took them into custody, kidnapped them, deprived them of their life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness over a fucking hoax.
Yeah. I survived Dan Andrews, mate. Yeah.
Think about that shit, man. That's what that is. Those are the tyrants. Those are the tyrants. Those are the sovereign citizens. They're out there enforcing code policies on fucking people and getting away with doing the exact same thing. Think about this. You're going down the road, right? You're going a little bit fast, right? So this fucking guy, he passes you going the other way. And then he does a fucking U-ey. He does a U-ey in the fucking road into traffic
illegally,
turns on these fucking distracting flashing lights, drives at a high rate of speed, gets right up behind me and wants me to pull over to the side of the road. And he gets out and he stands right next to mere feet from oncoming traffic to tell me that I was being unsafe.
Yep. Makes perfect sense. Yep. It's insane, man. It is. It's fucking mental.
What the fuck is that?
Yep.
And people
I
think
know,
that that's
man.
right. They think
I know.
that's right.
That's fucking insane, mate. Yep. I was quite happy. I don't need your help. You can fuck off now. Thank you. You're dismissed.
Right. I didn't ask you for nothing. You know,
Yeah.
it's like, look, just write your fucking ticket, give it to me. I'll go into court and give them, you know, I'm the fucking I'm the fiduciary of that. I'm the fiduciary of that trust. That's not against me. It's not against me. That's against my fucking trust.
Yeah, exactly right. It's not even you, mate. That's right. Yeah.
No.
In court, you're legal fiction. It's not you.
Don't even go into the fucking court well when they call the docket. Appear by special appearance.
Yeah.
As the fiduciary of the trust that's being charged.
Yeah, well, they call it a summons here. Your summons to court. You can't summon someone who's not. You can't summon someone who's alive.
Right. Dead entity.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all just fucking bullshit. That's the whole thing. So, yeah, crazy. I hate them.
You know, I don't want to freak you guys out, yeah? I don't know if anyone's
you
ever
already
told
have.
you.
Too late. You already have.
Oh, is it? I'm going to freak you out a bit more. You know, you guys sound very Muslim. You know that?
Yeah.
With the way you talk, you sound like very Muslim, very Islamic, your views and the way you think and process things. And, you know, a lot of people, they kind of think what the idea of religion or Islam is and stuff. But Islam, or my understanding, I'm not trying to sell it to you guys or anything, like, but I just like to say.
I'd like to hear your opinion, man. Yeah.
Oh, you would, yeah? Thank you.
Yeah.
So basically, I don't normally do this because normally I just talk normal stuff and, you know, these theories and life and that. But basically, Islam, the true Islam thing is the pursuit of truth and justice. And you guys seem keen on that. And
fucking here you go. Fucking fire engine. Did you hear that shit? Fucking hell.
So truth and justice, and obviously believing in one God. So obviously you guys like are in this awakened state and you see all this going on around you. To me, that's what a Muslim is. Do you see what I mean? To be able to see.
You know, the thing is this. Look, I don't give a fuck what God you believe in or any other shit like that. Don't impose it on me. You know, if I'm interested, I know you at. I know you at. So if I'm interested, I'll come to you. I respect you guys do your shit, man. Just do whatever it is you guys do, as long as you don't infringe on my life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
you believe whatever the hell you want. Don't be hurting nobody. Don't be hurting nobody. That's a crime. Okay.
Of course, we understand, man, that there are extremists on all sides of religion, man. You know, all sides.
What I'm getting as the wisdom you guys are showing is like, you know, quite profound. Like, you know, to hear that from you guys, because normally I wouldn't ever think that you guys would speak like.
I listen to what a lot of Muslims have to say about the jinn. Is actually really
yeah.
The jinn.
Yeah.
I can look at their traditions and find, you know, morsels of interest in these traditions without having to adopt them. You know what I'm saying? I'm like finding commonalities. What is it about the demons, the jinn? Interesting that these various cultures all have recordings of such entities.
Yeah. What they say about that.
You know?
One thing that I heard one of them saying recently, they're saying that the jinn is in microprocessors and things like that. They're saying, which makes a lot of. If you start thinking about that, just it says a lot. Says a lot.
AI.
Exactly.
Listen,
we're
I've
using
been
the
saying
technology
for a
here,
long
man.
time. I've been saying, how did Satan come to Earth? As a bolt of light, as a bolt of lightning, right? Electricity. Boom. Okay. Hang on. I dropped something. Okay.
Oh, is that what made a smokeless fire?
Okay, so wait a second. Think about this. Think about this. This is lightning. We're harnessing lightning, right? I think through electricity and through these processors, this information fed to people through, I think, demonic influence, under the guise of a benevolence. You see, because it's useful. Look at the stuff we can do. Isn't it great? It's free and everything else. And we can talk to each other. Got a guy in Australia. You got another guy in fucking London. You know, blah, blah, blah. You know, that's amazing, right?
It has value.
But also,
value.
it's a device that we've created in order to let them work on us and communicate with us. Now let's zoom that up to the AI. Think about that.
Channeling almost.
Channeling. It is channeling.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. 100%. 100%. And of course, the minions, and I call those these people that work for it, you know, and try to and put this information, this shit together. They're even beguiled into the idea that they're doing something benevolent, but they're not.
Yeah.
They're not. And well, how do they keep them when they realize that they're not? Like the guy last night, I felt bad for him. You know, he's building a data center. I said, "You're working for the fucking enemy, dude."
Oh wow!
Yeah, but the money's good. But the money's good. Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
So
sell out.
Hey, 30 fucking pieces of silver, Judas.
Yeah,
you know,
that's it, man. That's it. That's it. What price is your soul worth, mate? What price is your soul?
It's amazing, you know. And he says, "I never thought of it that way." And I'm like, well, "No shit."
Not, hey, obviously not. Yeah, obviously fucking not.
But yeah, what they say about Djinn is and they're, you know, with alcohol too, is pretty interesting. So like I do listen to what a lot of Muslims have to say. That's where I got that quote about that guy saying the average American cares more about getting their Domino's pizza in 30 minutes than like a genocide and stuff. Like forget his name, but they say some you know, pretty good stuff about they're good at diagnosing the West. They're very good at that, I would say.
Lego movies show that, don't they? Yeah.
No, I was just like very surprised with the kind of subjects you guys have been kind of talking about and the kind of observations you've been making about all of this stuff and all the different things you've mentioned, whether it's the jab, whether it's the lockdowns, whether it's you know, the wars, whether it's
the common theme is truth. That's what we're examining.
I got one thing. I got one story to tell you from personal experience, right? When we were locked down, we were banned from attending Anzac Day, right? Anzac Day is like America's Independence Day, right?
Right.
This is when we sell. We don't sell. It's not a celebration. It's a what do you call it? What's the right word? You're paying respect to the soldiers from Australia and New Zealand. That's why it's called Anzac, right? Because they fought together in Gallipoli, right? Anyway,
that was a fucking disaster.
Oh,
you know,
it was a disaster.
And despite that, they still made that drunk fucking Churchill prime minister.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Anyway, man, during the lockdowns, we were banned from attending, right? They told everyone to stand in your driveway and light a candle for the dawn service. You know what I did? I said, fuck you, and I'm going, and I went to my local fucking memorial, and there was two other people there. It was only me and them. And I said, thank you for coming today. Thank you very much. It was fucking sad, man. Everybody stayed home and lit a candle in the fucking driveway. Fuck you. Fuck you all, man.
You know, when they're doing that, this is like when you brought up that word of pharmakia and stuff to do with black magic. That's what that was, like a black magic event. And it reminded me of the Moses story, you know, and everyone locked themselves in their houses. And everyone,
Drop my phone. Drop my phone.
The phone.
Whoops.
Yeah, hold on. But I've been on it for so long, daylight's coming back up.
I've seen that.
We'll be able to see you then. That's cool.
Yeah.
It's kind of freaking me out, man. It's kind of freaking me out a little bit.
Hey, hang on. If I've got the sun here and the sun's coming up over there, what's going on, man? What's going on?
Yeah. It's 5:20 here.
It's 2:20 in the afternoon here, man.
Sun should be
on Sunday.
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes
I've got
sense. It's
5%
waning. It's waning for Glenn.
No, not yet. Not yet. No, a couple more hours, mate. About 3 hours.
Yeah. Well, it's still up. It's still up nearest the Tropic of Tropic of Cancer.
Yeah,
It's right between.
Cancer,
it's between Cancer and the equator right now.
No, yeah.
Hang on one sec. You guys, what about Moody Blues? Who's a Moody Blues fan, man?
Oh no, they had some good music, man. Yeah, they were good. Yeah. Doobie Brothers. That's all I fucking like.
Doobie Brothers.
Even if the music was shit, I'd love them because I just love the name of the band. Fucking great.
What about this one? I don't remember if I remember the interlude or not, but I think I do. Let me see if I can feel it. Nights and white satin, never reaching the end. Letters are written in the sand. Beautiful, with these eyes before. Just what the truth is, they'll know anymore. But I love you. Yes, I love you. Oh, I love you. Oh. So hanging, just what they go to, don't I understand? People tell me thoughts they cannot demand. Just what the truth is, we'll know in the end. And I love you. Yes, I love you. Whoa, I love you. Nothing was never reaching the end. Letters I've written, never meaning to say. Beauty of all the rest, with these eyes before. just what the truth is. Can't say anymore, but I love you. Yes, I love you. Whoa, I love you. Then the orchestra comes in and does
Yeah. Good job, brother. Good job. You can get some high notes, man. I can't get anywhere near that. Oh, I wish I could get some high notes. Oh. But nothing comes out, man. It's just fucking nothing happens. Yeah, good one. That's a good song, man. Beautiful. Beautiful
MJ
song.
Come on, dude, you suck. Aw, thanks, James. Yeah, well, if you got something, come on up, show. Let's play. Let's hear your song, bro.
Let's go.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, long highway, slow home, this engines. Oh, all along song, you can think about the woman or the girl you knew the night before. When you walk into a restaurant, strung up from the road, you can feel the eyes upon you. As you're shaking off the cold, you pretend you just want to explode. Say here I am on the road again, here I am up on the stage, and there I go, playing star again, and there I go, turn the page. I forget how the rest of that fucking song goes. Jesus Christ, it's been a long time.
Good, man. Good. You play well, man, too. You fucking, yeah, you're good, brother. I like it. I love acoustic. I love acoustic guitar, man, because I think anybody could probably pick up an electric guitar and make something that sounds decent, right? If you've got any fucking skill, right? But acoustic, if you can make it sound good, man, you got talent. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't know. Here's something that happens, and it's pretty crazy. And right there, I just kind of lost out of it in the middle of it. But I tuned to 432. Now, today I was at my daughter's house, and I tuned. She brought out a guitar, and I tuned it, and I didn't have my tuner with me, so I downloaded one off my phone, and I tuned it up, and it's good. In tune, but I just couldn't feel it. I just couldn't get into it. It just was like, oh, I don't know, there's something wrong with this. And it wasn't until I was about halfway home I figured it out. I was at 440. I tuned it to 440. I forgot to drop it down. See, and that's one of the things that gets you. You know,
the bad vibes, man. The bad vibes.
Was that one I was just thinking of? I heard it on the way home. I love this song. It's like, let's see. See the curtains hanging in the window in the evening of little light shining in the window lets me know everything will be alright. Summer breeze makes me feel fine, rolling through the jasmine in my mind. Summer breeze makes me feel fine, rolling through jasmine in my mind. Sweet shades of summer, those jasmines in bloom. July is dressed up and playing her tune, and I come home from a hard day's work, and she's waiting there, not a care in the world. Feel home to the doorstep, little music coming from the house next door. So I walk on up to the doorstep, to the screen and to the door. Summer breeze makes me feel fine. To the jasmine in my mind. Summer breeze makes me feel fine. Rolling to the jasmine in my mind.
Yeah, man. I was singing along. I didn't want to fuck you up there.
Oh no, I was like, yeah, I was like, God damn, I get off on a thing. I didn't want to leave y'all abandoned and shit. You know?
No, all good, all good. Loving it. Good, man. Good shit.
Would you look at that? By the time you finish playing your song, I've appeared.
What's the matter?
Hey, there he is. Definitely not a robot. Definitely not a robot.
See, crazy, isn't it?
Have a nice night, guys. I'm out. Thanks for letting me.
Yeah, I'm going to cut her off here in about 4 minutes.
Thank you, bro.
Too. It's 3 hours on. That's good enough.
Thanks, guys.
Good session. Good to talk to all of you. Great stuff.
Yeah, man.
Nice to speak to all of you. Thank you very much for the time.
Man. You too.
I hope,
Take it easy,
we
brother.
speak to you again.
Yeah, I think you know what I'm going to play out here. I'm going to play out with Mad World again, man. I really like the way that came out. I really did.
Thank you. Love you guys. Next
All
time.
right, buddy. This one's for you, buddy.
Thank you. Good night.
All around me are familiar faces. Wait, how did I do that? Oh, yeah, that's right. All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces. Bright and early for the daily races, going nowhere, going nowhere. Enemies are filling up their glasses. No expression, no expression. Hide my head, I won't drown my sorrow. No tomorrow, no tomorrow. And I find it kind of funny, I kind of sad. Dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. Find it hard to tell you, find it hard to take. People run in circles, it's a very, very bad world. Bad world. Bad world. Children waiting for the day they feel good. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Feel the way that every child should. Sit and listen, sit and listen. Went to school and I was very nervous. No one knew me, no one knew me. Hello teacher, what's my lesson? Look right through me, look right through me. And I find it kind of funny, find it kind of sad. Dreams in which I'm dying, best I've ever had. Find it hard to tell you, find it hard to take. People run in circles, it's a very, very bad world. And I find it kind of funny, find it kind of sad. Dreams in which a night are the best I've ever had. Find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. People run in circles, it's a very, very bad world. Scary world. All right, everybody. Thank you for showing up tonight. It's been great. We'll see you next time on Sovereign Soul, Unchained Mind. Don't forget, the Lord loves the working man. Don't never, ever, ever trust what you see your doctor and get rid of him because he'll probably kill you. And remember, it's always better to shit in the sink than to sink in the shit. We'll see you next time on Sovereign Soul, Unchained Mind. Get your kicks on Route 66, baby. Great time of year to do it if you can. See ya.